Okay. I just tweeted, so people should be able to click on it. The screen's so fucking cool.
It is, yeah. I absolutely love it.
Hello. How are we? How you doing, Key? I'm fantastic, Key. Thank you for asking. Welcome to stream. Tonight, we design a ship.
I'm actually really excited.
We are very excited. All of us are super stoked to start this out. Hey, Vieira, hello.
Hey, Vieira.
We're going to design our own vessel upon which to sail the high seas. I have a mint in my mouth, so that's not how I normally talk, but... Doing good, Vera. Hide your sexy ass.
Oh, thank you. I'll fix
Game
that.
is Overwatch right now. Oh, thank you.
And done.
Fantastic. Hello, friends. You're wine tipsy and tired from doing the art test. Congratulations. I'm glad you got it. Hope it was, are you done? Do we get to hold hands now? Yeah, I would imagine. Hey, Waffle, what's up? Let me grab, I need to get Chatterino up. You got 9 more days? Okay, good. Hello. I'm gonna keyboard smash. Because it's my channel, I can do whatever I want. Queen, what's up? How you doing, Queen Az? Queen AZ1? I don't know. How are you? Hello.
Hey, John. Bubble Booey.
Hey, John, what's up, man?
Hey, Van. Good to see you, dude. It's one of my
Van,
chat
yeah,
buddies.
what's up, man? Yeah. Today is a fantastic day. I'm ready. I'm ready to fight with each other. You know, I'm gonna fight. We're gonna fight. We're gonna argue about what we want.
Everyone wants their fucking cosmetic items for their ship.
Everyone wants their one cosmetic. Okay, so here, basically, you know, one thing I like to write for D&D about different able to. Yeah, no, I get what you mean. Because anyone should be able to. Yeah, of course. Poco's last character had a limp. So basically, what we're doing today, ladies and germs, is we are building our ship. We are building our own, to use One Piece terms, our own Thousand Sunny. And because of that, we essentially are going to have. We're gonna do a recap. We're gonna go and start from where we are RP wise, but eventually today we are going to get the opportunity to build our ship. There is a list, a pretty extensive, not exhaustive but extensive list. Hey Mira, thank you so much. Of things that we can have on the ship. Things like a crow's nest, things like a gym, things like an aquarium, things like a special beam cannon. You know, normal ship stuff. But there's a big list of things. Look at the, yeah, good idea. Thank you for showing it. There's a huge list of things. And the kicker is they all cost a fair amount of money. However, we only have 1,000 gold between us. So we have to decide exactly what we're gonna do. Wow, we lost 60 viewers because they clicked it and they realized we were playing D&D. I don't get to jack off to Jonah? Fuck. I don't get to twiddle myself to Jonah? Fuck. Oh well. It's whatever. Fuck them. We're playing D&D.
The cool kids are here.
Cool kids are here. They're scared of Dungeons and Dragons. They think it's satanic. They're scared. Oh man, I'm losing even more people. Fuck. There they go.
All right, I'm ready to go in when you are.
Yeah, I'm ready to go in, guys. Let's
All right.
get a recap going.
All right, Fog.
Lather a little bit more. I don't know, fucking.
Yes.
Whoa,
They're
Yo.
back.
Hello. Hello,
live?
everyone.
We're live, yeah. What's up, dudes?
Hello, and welcome to Pirate Trouble, our
I didn't say-
pirate-themed, One Piece-inspired D&D campaign. My name is Ruben, your GM for the evening, and I'm so excited to jump into our third session of the campaign. If you weren't here last week or the week before, the VOD, or the VOD as the cool kids call it, is on YouTube, and a recap is also available on the Discord. Tonight, we're going to have a question posed to each of the players and their characters, and we'll choose one from the chat. But while you are thinking of some ideas or questions that you have for the entire group, so one question for everyone, let me thank the contributors for tonight's game as always. First, thank you to Julian Rush for the artwork of the player characters, Vieira for the artwork of Captain Shades, Moo Crush for the logo and Twitch layout, Nate for manning all the Twitch stuff tonight, and Jonah, of course, for hosting the stream. So let's see what questions y'all have. This is one question to the entire group about their character. I'm curious to see what you're curious about.
Oh, so like
We-
one question that applies to everyone, like what's your motivation for life, or X, Y, and Z that you're gonna ask for everyone? Gotcha.
Exactly. And while we're waiting for that, as you can see in this lovely picture, which I handcrafted myself, this is the map of the world. We saw them leave Seeker's Cove in the first session. They went to Cappy Island in the second session, and they're about to go to Dawn Isle in tonight's session. We already have a fantastic question from Chimney05. Pancakes or waffles? I think it's a fantastic way to get things started. Let's go to Mr. Myrtle.
Let me. I forgot to swap to this.
All good.
Portraits. Myrtle is over here. Shit. Fuck.
It's deflating.
There we go. It's not working.
Okay, it's still a lovely image though. It's
Oh
animated
yeah,
too.
amazing.
I love purple.
Wait. I got it. I'm stupid. I didn't press the right button. There we go.
All good, all good, all good.
Purple's my favorite
Waffles.
character.
Waffles are better because they hold the syrup and you don't need as many spoons.
Excellent,
true.
excellent.
Oh, I see the overlay. I get it.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice font choice, really cool. Thank you so much, Nate. James for Razim, pancakes or waffles?
Well, waffles definitely. I like to call them little syrup cups. They're quite amazing. Anyone else just drink the syrup out of the syrup cups of the waffles?
No.
That's like hilarious.
No.
I think you're
You
alone
guys
on
are
that one,
missing
but
out. It's very
Literally
delicious.
That's
stopped talking to
disgusting.
somebody who did shots of syrup.
It's bucket
That
list
just
worthy.
sounds like a really bad time.
Look, you're
I mean,
you're eating it. You're eating it anyway.
Where are
the
you
syrup
going?
in
Where they're
there.
giving you
Well,
cups?
okay,
Normally-
yeah, but I don't. I have hot dogs with
Normalizes.
ketchup and mustard, but I don't just down ketchup
Keep
and
the
mustard.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the
There's
little.
so much chaos.
I'm talking about, like, you know, when you pour the syrup on the waffles, the little
Yep.
it fills up on these little gaps in there, and it's like
Oh,
little cups.
you're talking about sucking them out of the actual, like putting your
Yes.
lips onto the. No, I don't do that.
Yes,
Who the hell
I'm
does
not.
that?
I'm not. What, did you guys think I was some type of heathen, a street rat? What the fuck?
I thought you meant like actually getting like one of those cups of
Yeah, like a cup
like
of
the ones that you
syrup.
peel back that have syrup in it and just
Yeah.
downing like shots of those.
My
Nice.
friends take shots
Disgusting.
of honey
It's
mustard.
it's a fundamental religious aspect of my life to use as little silverware as possible.
Riley, well, we
Hated it.
deal with that.
I need to
diabetes.
leave.
Riley, what is Monty's selection?
Monty doesn't eat breakfast, so
What?
he
You
has
don't have to have them for breakfast. You can have them
Well,
for dinner.
I think Monty would like a savory pancake because, like, one of my personal headcanons for Monty is that he doesn't like sweet things because it hurts his teeth.
Oh.
So he is a like egg pancake person. You know how they got those at
Like
like Chinese
okonomiyaki?
buffets? Yeah.
Oh, have you ever tried
Okay.
chickpea? Have you ever tried
That
chickpea
works.
pancakes before? Those are
So
really
Those are pretty
Razine
good.
chugging syrup would like disgust him.
Ew. No, but can we not chug syrup? Can we get that out of
Can
the,
we not do
the
Get that out of the
the
chat.
developed
Syrup
syrup?
doesn't
Disgusting.
exist in D&D anymore.
Nope,
You've
you
lost
ruined
your
it.
syrup.
there's molasses at least, I'm sure.
Ew.
Nope, it's gone.
Canis's choice.
Right, pancakes are easier. Waffles make you feel fancy.
There we go.
They're also they've got syrup cups.
See, he gets
The
it.
bread, you know,
We're gonna get.
you
we're
can
gonna
just
get
pick
along.
up the if it's you know I've never been really upset to get a waffle. So yes, I guess waffles.
From Belgium.
What the hell's Belgium?
Fantasy Belgium.
Corey.
For all your news.
What's
about
a
Sunny?
Belgium? Sunny probably goes.
I like how you went to the map.
I-
Be like, "There you go,
Back to
Belgium here."
Belgium.
Sunny probably goes pancakes because you can roll them up and eat that shit like a taquito.
Oh, there you go. I had a
That's
keto today.
Also, here's an unpopular opinion. I fucking hate syrup.
What?
Thank you.
I eat dry pancakes. I eat dry waffles. Roll that shit up down the hatch. I
Butter?
went to McDonald's the other. If I'm feeling spicy.
that is so
Wait,
Alright.
unappetizing
Plain
though. It's-
pancake with nothing?
Wait, do you put butter on
Yeah,
it?
no, nothing.
No, Corey, that is the whitest, most British thing
Yeah.
I have ever heard in
No,
my life.
look.
I roll
Wow,
up
he said that.
pancakes.
No, no,
Jonah
no,
said
no, no,
that
no,
shit.
no, no,
You
no,
know
no,
it's
no,
fucking
no,
white.
you're like,
Oh shit.
yeah, I'm going in dry. No, look, my brother ate enough syrup for the both of us. I am British derogatory. Also, the
I'm-
other week I ate
What
a
is that? Like
habanero
a-
pepper and I saw God.
What does that mean? Like left? What
Good.
does it mean?
Lord, I need my voice.
What does that mean? Like you're like conservative? Like what's?
Oh God, no! Look at me.
No. We're gay, James.
You said that. You said like it was a
Ties here,
political
party's
statement.
Freya or Courtney.
Hi!
Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles! They're
you know, the way-
crunchier. The texture is so much better. If you bite into a pancake, it's all spongy and like thick and it kind of sticks to the roof of your mouth.
Some people like
Waffles.
spongy and
Not so much, sir. Waffles are crunchy and delicious, and I will not be taking any fucking question.
there we have it.
Unsubbed from Freya.
thick. No.
Um,
Retaliatory sub.
Chad playing McCleary. What's your choice?
I'm gonna go with pancakes because I imagine he likes those big lumberjack like breakfasts.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know where they have like the flapjack stack
can
and
see
like
it.
sausage links and stuff.
7 tall and
7
Yeah,
feet
yeah.
tall.
Yes.
I want my pancakes stacked up 10 feet tall.
All right, Paul Bunyan.
Yeah. Get some bounty paper towels to wipe yourself
Yeah.
off while you're at it.
Excellent, excellent. And last but not least, Ryan playing Takai.
Ronnie is the one that has the muscly man. Sorry, I had to correct him.
You're right. You're right.
Please do.
isn't
Shame
Bounty
on
a
you,
bear?
James.
Bronny.
Also, you don't have a number value. You just have question marks.
Me?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
is that
Oh.
a leak?
I
No,
don't know.
not a
Oh.
lead.
What's this thing?
Somebody's been doing crimes.
Get on my level. I don't know.
Query.
I thought you were a father. Turns out you're a.
Turns out
criminal.
McCleary is murdered. Like,
I thought you were gonna go
He's a
completely other
bad
way with that.
dad.
Anyway, I have had far less disappointing pancakes than I have disappointing waffles. So, although it hurts because it is a difficult question for me, I'll go with pancakes.
Okay. All right. Noted.
Ew.
Noted.
No syrup, butter.
Okay, I can respect
Yeah.
that. Lovely. Well,
But I'm respected, I see.
you can be wrong as many times as you want, Corey. It's up to you.
I'm allowed my
French
opinion.
toast
I'm
wild
aware
card
it's
from the
wrong.
chat. I like that. French toast wildcard option.
Oh yeah, French toast is great.
Ooh, that changes the whole thing, though.
That's
It really does. 'Cause
What
it's the
if-
best of both worlds.
What if you've never had proper French toast?
What?
What are you?
Where
what?
are you
I
from?
d-
What? Wait.
Aren't you the closest of us to
any-
France?
You stay in
Well-
any like mid-tier hotel, you're gonna have
Well-
French toast.
What you've
My
got to
family never stayed in
understand.
hotels.
What you've got to understand is that real French toast is only from the France region of Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yes, Paris, Arkansas.
No, my family used to have like the bags of like frozen French toast sticks that you just kind of oven for 10 minutes.
Oh dear.
Okay, that's yeah.
Okay, that's good enough.
No, that's
That
really
works.
bad.
And I
Oh,
also ate
come on,
those with
Chad,
no
that's
syrup.
fine. That's above the poverty line. Relax.
That's a bad substitute for French toast. Have a French
Yeah.
stick that you put in an oven.
Hey, no,
I'm feeling very called out right now, very attacked.
I mean, you're the one
I-
rolling up your pancakes. I don't
Throw sausage in the middle.
I'm really trying to defend you, but like,
know.
There's no defending the food crimes that I've done.
Some sins
Those
cannot
aren't-
be forgiven.
That's why you now
I
dry
put honey and
pancakes are
ramen
not the worst
noodles.
I've
I'm gonna
done.
take the.
Okay, whoa, that's a different conversation entirely. we should move on.
Have you, Corey, ever had fish fingers and custard?
Oh god.
No, I'm also allergic to fish.
That.
Delightful.
What do
right.
you eat?
Good lord.
I
this
eat a lot of
child-
chicken.
He eats dry pancakes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dry pancakes and dry chicken.
That's coming
Okay.
into the game. That's coming into the game.
It
If I
is.
see Sonny eating dry pancakes, Canis is gonna
alright.
have a word.
I'm gonna get sick if I continue this conversation.
Put some
All right,
powdered toast in there.
Let's move from some breakfast stuff to some dinner stuff because it's nighttime in the setting where we currently are.
Hey.
When last we left our heroes, the party of 8 had been marooned on Cappy Island, an island in the south blue of this world. It was a very nice tropical place, lots of beautiful animals and plants. They found, however, that the island was on lockdown. 2 lieutenants from the Imperial Navy, in a bid to stop any more people leaving to Black Bay, kind of the pirate hangout of this part of the world of the ocean, were basically not only locking it down, but also being pretty mean and cruel to people in the village. For a period of time there in the first session, they were able to maybe make potentially some kind of negotiated thing under the guise of being from the Empire. That collapsed very quickly on the arrival of Captain Shades into the situation. Pitched battle ensued, and our party was ultimately victorious. They were able to take out temporarily Izog, the barbarian of the 2 twin lieutenants, and force Lucas to basically surrender and leave the island. They were thanked by the villagers there with some gifts and prizes and thanks and appreciation for saving them, basically. And they then went back to the Ramstein, whatever it's called, and
Don't you mean the Rammstein?
the rickety old ship that hasn't fully made it through the storm that they encountered on the first night of the adventure. As a variety of very large animals waved them goodbye, they went out to sea. Captain Shades gave an update to the crew, saying that the ship was not going to make it, certainly not to the Grand Line, given the conditions in that stretch of water. So they need a new ship, and she has a favor to pull from with someone who is on an island called Dawn Isle, which is just across the current strait that you are in this world. They also said that we need to get a log pose from Pitch in Black Bay. No one asked any questions about what that was, but that is
What
another
is
thing
log
we need.
pose?
A log
I've been
pose?
trying to figure that out.
I think Canis knows, right?
We'll see.
Okay.
So right now it is the night before they arrive at Dawn Isle, and we kind of closed last session, at nighttime when people were going to bed. I want to rewind just a little bit here and give folks an opportunity before they go to bed to have any kind of conversations or do anything that they might want to do on the vessel. But to set the scene here, it is nighttime. The weather is beautiful. The wind is pretty minimal out here in this part of the sea. The air is cool but not too cold. Above you, a beautiful starry night sky. You can see the galaxy stretched out as you might over like a wilderness part of our current world. You see two moons in the sky, Kalshin and Zir. Kalshin is the kind of a what we would call the moon. It's a gray-white, larger spherical thing in the sky, and Zir is a smaller one, kind of next to it, orange-red in color. It's a little bit lower on the horizon here. They don't necessarily both match at the same time. So as folks are kind of getting ready to go to bed, anyone want to do anything?
Canis finds a comfortable spot on the ship, and preferably below deck, and he begins writing down and journaling the past couple of days in his own point of view.
Very cool.
But yeah, I'll be below deck if anybody needs me.
I think Myrtle is actually gonna try to meet up with them.
Okay.
So Myrtle's gonna come down and try to find him and be like, Canis, do you have I know it's probably too late for this, but do you have a quick moment?
And he snaps his book closed and puts it in his lapel. And he stands up. Yes, Myrtle, what did you need?
I'll be honest, I don't quite trust you. And it's not because of you and your character, but of where you come from. And I suppose that sounds like an old man tooting his horn, but why did you even join this and where you were before? I have a distrust for the military for several reasons, but you're not with them anymore, but you're with pirates. Why?
But why does anyone join the military, Myrtle? Had a shy life. It's the only place I would go that would accept me, especially the Empire. It was violent. Got in fights, too many fights. But they put me to good use in the Empire. They just put blinders on me, told me where to go, who to talk to, who to hurt. And I did. I still do.
It's very easy for you to be brainwashed to think that you're doing something worth a cause when you're...
I brainwashed.
I've heard many people say that.
Canis walks up to Myrtle a little closer, and he says, look, I know a lot of people's and Turtle's perspective on the Empire is conquest. But some of us just might want to change that. Or maybe point it in the right direction.
That's a lot of rot to try to dig out, you know. It might take a long time.
I know, but people out here in the wilderness, they respect and fear the Empire, and that's something I can use. It's something I can use to start a conversation.
Well, I won't say that I'm not glad to have you aboard the ship, but hopefully you understand that I have anxieties about it so far.
Sure.
But I hope that you can grow on me.
You don't have to trust me.
As long as we do our jobs, right?
Whatever those may be, I have a job to do. I'm supposed to go and question some children. And he puts his hand on Myrtle's shoulder and he says, but I ain't gonna do that now, am I? He
That's
goes
good to
upstairs.
know. And he kind of leaves you alone and has that to think about for a bit.
Very nice. Anyone else before we go to bed?
Canis
Yes.
is like migrating into Michael Klein territory.
Yeah.
It's all right, son. Yeah.
It's alright, son.
Yes, I would like to speak with Takai.
Which is such a coincidence because I wished to speak with McCleary.
Whoa!
Where does this take place?
Where do you want it to take place? Why don't you
Um,
tell me?
you're probably gonna find Takai like somewhere out on the deck, just laying on his back, watching the stars go by.
Perfect. I come over with Karen and the little package parcels, I guess, that I need to repair the sort of damage that was done from that Nat 1.
Sorry.
I
Try.
mean, it's gonna happen eventually. I just didn't
Yeah.
think it would happen so soon. It's all good. So yeah, I sit down and I just start sort of tinkering with the rifle, and I say, "So, tell me, laddie, what do you think of the rest of the crew, eh?"
They're okay. That fish guy Monty's a pretty good fighter. So is Canis.
Hey,
Don't.
you know, I've been wondering about Monty. He don't really talk, does he?
No, not really. Wonder if he's like shy or something.
Yeah, it could be, I suppose. And funny you mentioned Canis, because I got some thoughts about him as well. What would an Inquisitor of the Empire be doing on a ship like this, working for a captain like Shades? You think she knows that he's an Inquisitor? I mean, a pirate hunter. I mean, that's a little strange, don't you think?
Well, I mean, there's two options there. First, and this is what I'm thinking maybe he just wasn't getting paid well enough, and I mean, pirating, when you do it well, pays really, really good. I mean, the other option is that he's gonna lock us all up, in which case I will throw him overboard, but
Right, I mean, well, he'd have to lock himself up then too, wouldn't he, lad? I mean, he's working for a pirate. Do you think he's deep undercover or something?
the way those guys back on the island were acting, I don't think there was deep undercover going on.
That brings me to a couple others. Sunny and Freya. A couple of fish out of water, don't you think? I mean, I can understand starting out trying to find your way as a young man. I did the same thing, but I don't know, it's a bit heavy. This boat, this crew, going to anchor watch. I don't know if they're cut out for it.
I don't know if Freya knows what she's getting into, although,
Oh,
I mean, I'm serving the god of luck, and she has better luck than I do. Like, some of those shots she got off... Woo! Wish she would
Well.
stop calling me Mr. Kitty, though.
oh, she calls you Mr. Kitty, eh? That's a fine name for you, Takai.
Ace McCleary.
Say that again and I'll claw your eyes out, old man.
All right, forget I said anything then. Besides, what do I know? I'm just an old sailor.
Yeah, you keep on thinking that.
You're not that old, McCleary.
No, you're right. Which makes me wonder. I wonder how old that Myrtle feller is.
I hear turtles live for a really, really long time. Do you think he's like... how old is old? Do you think he's like 90?
I think he's maybe a bit older than that, laddie. At least I'd hope so, or it'd make me feel really bad about myself.
I need to get to know him a little better.
Hey. And by the way, don't be going picking pockets at strangers like that. I thought I told you better. What are you thinking, lad?
Listen, it was a one-time thing. I mean, come on, I've done better than that. Remember that rich guy back in that island a few weeks back?
Right, but remember picking your marks? Old people, frail people, occupied people.
Yeah, but he pissed me off.
Right, he was a right scoundrel, but... Well, I guess I shouldn't scold you. Everything worked out all right in the end, and that's what matters.
At that, Kai kind of rubs his shoulder where he got hit by the guy's Morning Star. That was my first real big fight. Are they all that, intense?
Oh, aye, lad. Some more so than others. But you held yourself well, and besides, you got Virtus on your side. I wouldn't worry about it.
At the compliment, his ears just perk all the way up.
Besides, there's always more training you can put in, and you'll only get better with experience. And don't worry, if things get too hot, old McCleary will watch out for you.
Well, and I guess since you are getting on in age, if you need anything, then I'll watch out for you too, old man.
Consider it done then, laddie.
And he pats your shoulder a little bit.
The guy
Well.
just kind of smiles at that.
Suppose I better get Karen up in tip-top shape if I want her to be any useful in the next battle.
You ever think of maybe, and he kind of just fires an eldritch blast off the side of the ship, looking into magic?
No.
You don't-
I seen wizards and I seen witches, and I know that McCleary ain't got the stuff cut out for it. Me muscle and me brawn is all I'll ever need.
Well, as long as that keeps working out for you. What are you gonna do tonight, Pops?
I don't know. Maybe I'll lay down here on deck and look at the stars with you.
He kind of scoots over a little bit to give him some room.
He lays down next to him and proceeds to look at the stars.
Very cute. Very cute. Love it. Awesome. Great. Anything else?
I would say that after I guess a half an evening of seeing everyone's reactions and meeting everybody, or most of everybody, Razim is just a little tired and decides to get ready for bed. But before he does that, he's attempting to turn off the puppet.
Oh, the puppet.
And how does he do that?
Well, I'm sure he innately will figure it out, but I think he tries, saying some quick commands like off, or looks for a button on the forehead or on the.
Don't
noggin or
touch
something.
that. What are you doing?
I was just trying to turn you off so I can put you back in the pocket.
I've been alive for only like an hour. You want to kill me already?
No,
I'm
it's not
just kidding.
killing.
I know it's not forever.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, man, we gotta between you and me, we gotta ease you in before the crew warms up to you.
Oh, so they're not cool like that?
Yeah, they're varying degrees of cool. Yeah.
Varying degrees of cool.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Yeah.
I'm just a puppet that's, possessed by you, so I'm totally normal.
Yeah, possession is normal.
Exactly.
What I'm aware of. Yeah. So we'll have you join us for breakfast tomorrow. Do you eat? Puppets eat.
I'm a puppet.
Yeah, you're right. Dumb question. All right, well, have a good night, little Z, and tomorrow
Little
we'll have you we'll have you speak to the rest of the crew members. I think McCleary didn't talk to you, and Freya was asleep. I think Freya will like you. She
Oh,
likes,
she's the
like, animals.
colorful one.
Yes, the dragon. The dragon.
A dragon.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm not a dragon. I'm just different.
You're not
think it-
there.
It's in my sleep.
Yep. So yeah, I think we'll just do that. All right, I guess you turn off now, and we'll
Turn off now.
Okay.
And go to sleep.
Yeah, go to sleep.
All right. Cool. And he I think what happens when he goes to sleep, I think because it matches you as like a mini regime, right?
Mhm.
I think the image of you fades and it becomes like a normal like faceless generic puppet
All right.
when he's kind of off.
Resume feeling after experiencing how he deactivates, he's able to mimic the reactivation inherently now by snapping his fingers and putting some magic into it. All right, so he picks up the item, stretches a little bit, looks around, and smiles before heading to looking at, I guess, his quarters or whatever he's gonna be sleeping at.
Okay. Cool. Sunny and Monty, what are y'all up to?
Monty is going to bed. Monty sleeps in a bathtub. He's got to keep moisturized. So and there's a bathtub set up in that room.
Totally normal.
Totally normal.
And what about you, Sunny?
I think Sunny is trying to compose a song about how shitty those lieutenants were and how they were just bitches and terrible at combat. In that he called one a coward and he passed out, so that is definitely the focal point of this. And he does intend on next town. He's just gonna stand on something and start serenading the town.
Nice.
So-
Nice.
Go ahead.
So Freya has climbed to the top of the crow's nest, and that's where she sleeps.
I love it. I love it. And like, I'm curious. Freya's such a energetic, very intense personality. When we see her here in this kind of like private moment, like what's sort of her disposition? Is she fiddling with anything as she goes to sleep? Is she pretty quick to bed?
So
What's the camera see?
When she's up there, it's pretty isolated, and there are sails just below her, and her cloak is off, and you know she's allowed to stretch her wings here. She's out of sight of pretty much everyone else on the ship, so she feels very comfortable to kind of like let herself just exist. And she's far away from the ocean, so she doesn't really feel as nervous as she does when she's on the boat itself. But she's closer to the sky, and that's where she feels most at home, is when she's
Aw.
closer and she can see the stars and like whatever galaxy is visible at the time. And so because it's a little chilly, her cloak is pretty thin, I'd say. It's nothing like super. It's good for a summery weather. So it's fairly thin. It's just there to conceal and to carry a few things. But when she's curled up in the crow's nest, she's got her wings wrapped around her, and they're pretty good length. When they're kind of in a relaxed state, not pressed up against her back as they usually are, they reach the shoulder of the wing, goes from the top of her ear to like the tips of it go down to like maybe below her knee. So they're good sized. And she uses those. She can flex them out to be a little larger than what they usually are, and so she uses that as kind of like a makeshift blanket. And
Oh, that's cute.
she's just very at peace, closer to the sky. She's just watching the stars and counting how many falling stars that she sees. She's probably more calm than she will ever be around the others.
Gotcha. Cool. Lovely. I think this is a very soft and kind of nice evening after a very eventful first 24 hours, because that all happened in, you guys got on the ship, the skeletons attacked that night, and then one day all the stuff on the island happened. So now this is like a very, very different evening, very relaxing on the high seas. A few things before people actually go to sleep, or I guess as they sleep. To Kai, one of the last things before you conk out.
Mm-hmm.
You know those whispers you heard in the forest earlier? You hear them again. For just like a fleeting moment where you're almost like, did McCleary say something? You're not quite sure. This time it's like associated with a weird tempo, like a beat of some kind. It's strange. You've not heard. This is like only the second time you've had this experience. It's unnerving and strange and repetitive, but it's not disconcerting. It, for whatever reason, it's almost like, yeah, this is normal. This is expected. Which also, as a thought in your mind, is at the same time unusual, obviously, but also not bizarre. It's a strange. You're not quite sure what to make of it. For the rest of you, with the exception of one person in the group, your sleep is relatively uneventful, very nice. I think all of you get a lot of deep sleep considering how intense the day was. But one person, unfortunately, has had a recurring rough dream that happens again. Let me change the music. Okay. This is for Razim. Razim, you wish this were the first time you've had this dream. Alas, it is not. A face looking at yours in a mix of sadness and relief. Skin the same shade as yours, many years younger. You can't hear what they're saying. And the image around his face is blurry, like a watercolor image that is kind of, where the colors are kind of dripping around. The blue is kind of seeping into the centerpiece. And then you wake up. And in the immediate aftermath of that, there is this weird, like, it's that sensation when you have a dream and it's a vivid dream, and you wake up and you're trying to remember exactly what happened. And like the more you try to get an idea of what was I doing, it kind of fades away, as if the more you go to grab it, the less visceral it is. And that same effect happens here. It's impossible to get a clear image of what that face was, or where you were, or what was happening, or why you felt that. But this time, and this is maybe the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th time you've had this same dream in exactly the same way. This time there is a phrase at the tip of your tongue that was not there before. You've never heard this term before, and as far as you know, you're not quite sure what it means. But something inside you says this is important. And that phrase is, or that term, the tree of names. Let me stop the music. With the exception of that, everyone else's sleep is very wonderful and nice. The next morning is beautiful. I think probably those who are on the deck are awoken by seagulls landing on the ship's mast as you've gotten now close enough to the island where you can see it at the horizon, which means it's only about a few miles away. So probably about an hour or so to get there. You see some fishing vessels kind of around the ship. You've gotten close enough to the island where the commerce of this space is now coming to light. I think Canis, Myrtle, and McCleary would probably know this, and I'm pulling up the map again just for kind of reference here. This island, Dawn Isle, is kind of a crossroads for folks between High Church and the Imperium who don't want to go through the war zone right now, which is taking over pretty much all the space you see in between these two continents. Folks who want to do trade will kind of go around either north or south. So you have folks here from the Imperium, you have folks here from High Church. You can tell that by their clothing. Folks from the Imperium are typically much more formal in dress, and their ships tend to be of a very standard make. Whereas High Church has a little bit more, I guess, casualness. It's a religious oriented country, but it doesn't have as firm an iron grip on its population. Part of the reason why the Imperium is trying to conquer it at the moment. So this is, Caveat Island was a small, I almost want to say touristy site. This is a more commercial island. Well, stuff is happening here. Places, you can visit places here. You can get other jobs here. As you get closer, you see dolphins begin to kind of like swim alongside the ship. As the pier kind of comes into view, you see, not under the ship right now because you're too close, but you can see maybe a little bit deeper into the ocean to the port side, to the left side, a large whale go up and out of the water for a brief moment. Now, the Captain Shade, says that you can't take the ship too close because the bay isn't deep enough. And you see a bunch of other larger vessels kind of sitting out from the pier. And you actually see one that's from a High Church ship in like a rowboat going to the shoreline or to the pier line. So you have two rowboats, two kind of small, cramped rowboats that you can take to the island. So it's now the morning. What do y'all do?
So there's a port, right?
Yes.
We can't take the whole ship in though, right?
No, but you can take the rowboats.
Okay. How close can we get to the shore before we have to deploy the rowboats?
I imagine it's probably like a half mile.
Shit. Okay. All right. Well, Canis is a seaman, so he begins to to lower the rowboats as soon as we get within.
Reminds me to shut up.
It's just a
You guys are
campaign.
fucking fine.
You cannot. We're gonna have a rough time if you guys are laughing at seamen.
Yeah, we're gonna have lots of seamen in this.
Yeah,
There are,
That's for sure.
there are a lot of seamen. There's just no.
That's why the ocean
yeah.
is
You might
salty.
say.
I deploy the rowboats.
Excellent.
I'm gonna just jump in the water. Just get
Whoa.
on in there.
Whoa.
Are
Okay.
you-
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll be
yeah,
fine.
Fresh person.
Okay.
I'll
Nate, can Myrtle swim?
I mean, I can. Doesn't mean I want to. You know how exhausting that is?
But
It's true.
you're a turtle. Isn't that like all you do?
Boy,
I
I'm
think
about to
this is a little
slap
bit
you.
different than your
Racist.
average turtle.
Monty sends message to Sunny
yeah.
like, "Are they being racist up there to the turtle?"
I mean, I don't. Maybe this is their first time seeing a turtle that does not do only turtley things.
Wait, Takai, you're on the boat. Don't you only catch mice?
I see
That's
what
what
you
I
did
thought.
there.
All right,
see
now
what
let's
you did
get in
there,
the
Myrtle.
bloody boat. I don't want to swim. Myrtle,
right,
Myrtle
I'll,
climbs down the rope and goes into one of the the boats.
I'll pilot
Creepy.
one. If you said there's
Mm.
two.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I pilot the first one, and I guess
Okay.
that has like what Freya, Takai,
Yeah, I'll jump on the first one with McCleary.
Razim. Oh,
I'll
okay.
get
no.
I'll get the second
Well, I'm in the
boat.
second one, but
Yeah.
Oh, the second one. Okay.
And yeah, I start paddling towards the port.
Freya's very excited to be going on land again. Like, you can see something wiggling underneath her cloak. It's her tail wagging.
Aw.
I'm excited too.
I forgot. Are you in the same boat as me, Freya?
who's in what boat? Yeah.
I
Asking
have-
important questions.
I have Takai, Freya, and Takai, Freya, and Sunny, I think. And then Monty's swimming. McCleary has Razim
And Myrtle?
and Myrtle. Yeah.
Okay.
Monty does this thing where he swims down like really, really deep and then uses like sort of the upward momentum of swimming back up to the surface to like jump out the water and purposely splash one of the boats.
Nobody
Oh.
likes to show off, laddie.
Stop! You're being a dick.
We're in the boats to not get wet.
A little seawater never hurt anyone, except for when it really did.
It hurts snails.
I cast
don't
prestidigitation
drink
to
it,
get
you'll
the
be
water
fine.
off.
Thank you, lad. Thank you.
Oh,
see
this is for me.
Oh,
This is for
oh. Never mind then. I retract my
he
thing.
sees he may have bothered you, so he does it. This does it for you too.
Well, thank you, lad.
Lovely. So you
Napping
guys
still?
row your boats gently over
down the
to the to the pier.
Over the ocean.
And the pier here is right next to, and in fact, it is part of a village, or I guess this is kind of like it's about the same size as the one on Cappy Island, but it is significantly busier.
Bay.
There are humans, there are elves, tieflings, drow, all kind of going back and forth. The immediate vicinity, you are hit with the smell of fish, for good and for ill, maybe more on the ill. Meats, there are lots of shouting. People are selling goods. I wrote in my notes here that the example I think that makes the most sense is like the vibe outside of like an anime con where like all the vendors are like selling like their
Oh,
goods
yeah.
and people are just going everywhere. It's a little bit of mayhem, but it's like a controlled mayhem. And you're kind of now in the main space of this town. Shade says, let's make the tavern kind of our home base for now. I'll talk to my contact, and I trust y'all won't get marooned again if I, don't give you supervision for at least 1 hour. Yes.
You can
What do
trust
you
us
think
there,
we
Captain.
are? What do you think we are? Children? Come on.
So we just meant to wait in the tavern until we're ready to go and look at ships?
I have to first make sure that I can get what I expect. But yeah, you are free to go wherever you want in the town. Have fun.
What? Oh, okay. Is anything interesting?
Yeah.
Is anything interesting like around me immediately? Anything that catches my eye?
Well, I mean, this town has a bunch of stuff. I mean, beyond the hubble mubble. What's the phrase?
The bustle.
Bustle. Good Jesus Christ. It's the bustle of people. The bustle of people. I think what strikes you is like just the diversity of a person here. There are folks from High Church, from the Imperium. There are folks who clearly are not from the South Blue, who have come here on the other side of the Grand Line, because their clothing, their language, their look is very different. This is a waypoint for a lot of action on top of the town being, able to support a bunch of folks. The tavern, which is kind of the largest building in this sort of city or village square. It's like a three-story inn. It's called the Bell and Whistle, and beside it, you see a bunch of other sort of establishments in the town. There is a bathhouse. You see a bookstore. There's a butcher shop, a blacksmith, a kind of a general store for basic supplies, and a shop called Pippity Poppity Purchases.
Oh no!
I know
Oh
where we're going.
no! I know exactly.
I know where we're going.
My beloved.
Okay, for the chat, we need to clear this up. We can't just let the inside joke go because there's 100 people here.
It's a
Ruben.
5-year joke.
Well, I mean, you have to go to Pippity Poppity Purchases
We've
to
gotta go.
to get
Oh my
it.
god. Okay.
Are we all going there?
Let's all go.
Hey,
to
we
Up
have-
to you guys.
Purchase the
We have no choice but to go.
Yeah,
Pippity Poppity.
we all have to be
You're
present.
compulsively drawn towards Pippity Poppity.
A force beyond anyone's understanding.
You all go in, for whatever reason, you're just kind of drawn to this. You talked in the last island about wanting to buy stuff, and this is a shop that isn't a general store, doesn't have paper and clothing. This has magical items, things that
Jars of
adventurers
bees.
might want. And you see behind the counter, it's weird. It's like you've never met this person before, but like
Oh God,
for some reason, this little old lady with like white hair, very frail looking, who's like slowly tightening a jar at the moment, and she sees you in. There's 8 of you. There's a lot of customers, and I think that the look of this place is that it's, on the one hand, there's a lot of stuff in the wall behind her. There's a lot of different items kind of available behind glass. And it's on the one hand plain, but also the assortment here is very rich. There is stuff here for all sorts. You see a weapon of some kind, a bow and arrow. You see some blades. You see some wands. You see some cases of objects. And then you see an assortment of 3 things, like right in beneath the counter, where there's like a gold kind of emblem on each item, and it says Pip's Specials. And she greets you.
Do the voice.
In usual fashion.
Hello. Welcome to Pippity Poppity Purchases.
Can you describe Pip?
She is a very short human woman. She is she has white, like scraggly hair that goes back past her shoulders. She's wearing like really thick glasses that like make her eyes like bulge out when you look at it. Her skin is like probably in pretty good condition, and her teeth are all there and everything. She looks, she was probably very beautiful, in her youth. But she is very frail. She's probably she's very short, probably the shortest among the whole group. And she looks like a cold breeze would push her over. But she has like this very bizarre like energy behind those giant brown eyes, where she looks at you and like, for some reason you get the idea that she's a really good salesperson. You don't know why this little old lady, like this fucking is beast. She meets her quota every month. And
You love
she
an
said,
independent, strong woman who owns a business.
Would you like me? Were you interested in my specials?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I am.
Well, lovely. Well, I love the enthusiasm from new customers. Let me show you the 3 specials. I think they're very well priced. The first one is called Pip's Flippies.
and she puts these like really nice leather shoes on the counter, pulling it from the underside. And her movements are very slow, so this probably takes like 2 minutes for her to do. But we're gonna get past the time skip.
These are special shoes, and they're perfectly fitted for your soul, and not your body soul like your foot soul. When worn, they leave no footprints behind, no matter the surface. Only 40 gold pieces. Pips flippies.
And she pulls out her second item, which is this like it looks like a standard like white cap. And she says,
This is Pip's Cappies. For 50 gold. This special, incredibly dashing hat adjusts to your personal aesthetic. No matter what you're wearing, you're always the most handsome person in the room. Young people will love this. The hat has an innate sense of style and adjusts to your current getup. It makes you very charismatic, though it requires attunement.
and then she pulls out another object that looks like a toy. It's very small. She puts it on the counter.
I've showed you Pip's Flippies and Pip's Cappies. Now let me show you Pip's Bazooki.
Can I roll to steal? Can I roll to steal?
What kind of store is this? What kind of establishment is this?
I would have rolled to steal it.
Is that a euphemism?
What are you trying to steal?
Holy shit.
I want the bazooki.
You don't even know what the bazooki is yet.
I don't care. I want it.
It's sitting on the counter, so in full view of like 9 people at this moment. Make a sleight of hand check, but it's gonna be a high DC.
Okay, I'll wait.
Okay.
This miniature cannon, it doesn't actually work, but don't tell that to your enemies. When at first looks like a toy in your hand can expand to the size of a real cannon with the same weight at the trigger of your command word. Ooh. Just be careful, the nozzle is only ornamental. Placing any cannonballs inside will destroy the bazooki. I also have potions and other items in bags, but you all hopefully are interested in my specials.
So it's a decoy?
Wait a minute.
It's a decoy.
But the cannon doesn't actually shoot?
It doesn't shoot, but it's very portable, and you can use it to... It has the same weight as a cannon. You can put it on someone, and they will fall to the ground under the weight of a giant cannon.
How much you say that is there, old Pippy? And how much for that hat?
Old Pippy.
Old Pippy.
Hat was 50.
I'll post all 3 of these here.
50.
Okay, all right.
What if I give you 10 gold and a smile?
You are a very, you are my age, so...
Well, I don't know if I'm that old. Let's not exaggerate now.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh God, what tab am I in? There we go. Oh, okay. +6. Oh.
What do we got?
Come on.
Oh, 15.
15.
It's not bad.
Well,
It's not good either.
Well, I will not be able to pay my mortgage if it's only 10 gold pieces, but could we say 20 gold pieces? And a smile?
I'll give you the smile for free. But
Oh, you're too kind.
I think that he shoots her a smile.
I mean, you really should charge for your smiles, you know.
Well, maybe one day. Would anyone be willing to lend old McCleary 10 gold?
For what?
For that hat there, lad. I'll pay you back, of course.
So wait, hold on. What does it do?
Just so that you don't get sunburned. Here you go. I'll fish out some money
Right,
for
right,
McCleary.
person in the room.
I will
thanks.
give McCleary money.
Well,
It's
thank you,
just a
son.
hat that gives you +1 to charisma checks, huh?
It's a hat that transforms into anything you want, including other hats. Actually, that's all it does.
It is pretty cool.
Oh, it seems like a lot for a hat.
No, it's 20 gold, lad. Only 20.
Oh, right, yeah.
Hey, thank you
Actually,
so
I think it
much.
was 15 now that you mention it.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I
I'm
think it was 15
my
too.
memory these days is so bad.
Oh,
I
that's
heard
It's because
okay.
10.
I'm.
I
It's
heard someone mention 10.
10, the
And
lass
a
is right.
smile.
I think it was 10. And a smile for free.
Make a deception check with advantage.
Can I cast guidance on him?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, I do that as I put my hand on his shoulder.
The
What
most
is that?
pirate thing you've done so far is steal from this old
Gives
lady.
you
I love it.
it
I
gives you
love it.
1d4 to whatever you roll.
Excellent. Okay. Oh my god. A
Ah.
7. Is a D4 even gonna matter?
I don't know, maybe.
A 10.
A 10.
Let's see.
What? So what's the total? 10?
10. Yeah.
Well, oh wait, I think I wrote 20 here in my hand.
Oh.
You
That's-
dumb
that's-
bitch.
That's
That's why you're such a shrewd businesswoman, old Pippy.
I've never gone. I have a chain. I'm the only. Anyway, 20, 20 gold pieces would be, I think, a fair deal because you need it clearly. Because I mean, you don't need it because you look great, Ball. But you know,
Ma'am.
I know what you mean, lad. It keeps the
Please.
sun out of me eyes.
it helps avoid the sunburn and.
Hey. Me
Yeah.
scalp's always peeling, you know?
I forgot he was
You think-
It's
bald.
not meant to.
What?
Maybe I should get that looked at. Anyway, I slapped down the 20 gold for the hat.
Excellent. All right, you
Okay.
can add a Pip's happy to your
Oh my
collection.
God.
Excellent.
I asked Pip, excuse me, ma'am. We're only in town for a short amount of time, and I was wondering if you'd heard any rumors about the surrounding area. You have people come in from all over, right?
Well, yes, of course. I see them all. They all buy lots of stuff. What do you mean on this island or in the
Well,
those?
on this island abroad, you heard anything interesting?
I mean, there was some weird stuff going on at Black Bay. I don't usually get a lot of naval people here, but they seem like they were going in that direction, which is pretty strange because that's a
Imperial.
pirate place. Yeah, they were all dressed up nice and stuff, and there was one guy who was very weirdly attractive that I didn't buy anything and
probably
spoke in a
understandable.
very mean, not very nice. Seemed
Would I
kind of
know-
weird.
Would I know anything about Imperial movements like that? And if they were if they were dressed in a particular way, does that mean anything?
I think you would, but the detail. Let's see. History check.
Okay. Give me a second. Okay, it's +1.
Six. I mean, I think what you know, and that is public knowledge, Black Bay is a pirate-infested island. It is so well protected, and there's so many pirates there that the Navy kind of tolerates it for the time being. It would be a fight to get rid of everyone there. So there's this kind of weird dynamic where the Navy wants to arrest and imprison all pirates. They want piracy to end. It challenges their rule on the high seas. But they also know that they kind of have to, on occasion, work with the pirates in their particular geographical region, like here. It would be strange that there would be naval ships headed in that direction, given that they try not to get too close to provoke a conflict, one that they would probably not win in their own home territory. But that's kind of all you can glean from that limited information.
Okay. All right. Thanks for the information.
Of course. And to the rest of you who are all very, you don't need a hat to make you all very handsome. We also have some potions and other items. Let me go through them real quick, just because I wrote them down here in the back of my palm. I don't really keep parchment. It's just it's better to erase it on my hand. Anyway.
Oh, sure, of course.
I have
Like you do.
I have a brew of chewing. I have an executing potion, very popular these days. I have a potion of healing and greater healing for those who are really dangerous. I have a potion of water breathing. I have a screaming longbow. I have a set of kitchen utensils with no spoon.
Yo,
And
why
one
is...
of
Hmm.
and
So
a
they just
bag of holding, and a bag of holding, and a bag of dolding. I'm just kidding. There's no
Oh,
such
a
thing as a
bag of
bag of
holding would be
dolding.
pretty... A bag of what? You have a bag of holding and what else?
Well,
Another
I
bag of
made
holding.
I made a joke saying bag of dolding, but that's not a thing. So
Okay. How much for the bag of holding?
well, those are very. I mean, there's 200 gold pieces is what I'm asking
Holy
for.
shit.
Because it
What
holds like
about
a lot of stuff. So
20 gold pieces
Can I?
and a
Can I?
smile from each of us.
Can I cry? Can I cry?
No,
to get
don't.
sympathize? You just sympathize.
Oh my god, I love these. Hold on.
It doesn't have emotions.
Which one looks the
It
most
doesn't
like it?
understand
Just
empathy.
now?
Yeah.
Also, yeah, why is Pip hot?
Yeah, don't like that.
Well, now I
That's
gotta
kind
show
of
the
a guilt.
picture.
That's Gilf. Why is
A
Mid-Journey
pilf?
Pip hot?
Wait, which image you talking
Which,
about?
which images
All
are
of them.
Bottom right.
I would blow
All
the
of
back
them.
out of the bottom right.
the bottom right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, bottom right it is.
That wouldn't take much, but okay.
Oh my god, we've
mean,
never
she
got
does
art of
fix
Pip.
your
That's
eyes.
great. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
She looks like a
Wait.
Jedi. What?
Oh, I love the Pips Flippies ID. Sorry, I just read the thing. I zoned
Yeah,
out.
that's great too.
That's really good for That's really good
Sneaking.
for being sneaky.
Yeah, Takai has
this-
kind of been staring sadly at the flippies after checking how much money he has in his bag.
I mean,
Miss Pippi,
Mm-hmm.
I'm really young, and I don't have a whole lot of gold. But
You are very colorful.
thank you. I'll show you a trick if you lower the price of the flippies.
Maybe if the trick is good, I might lower the price.
Okay, but you gotta lower the price first, cause yeah.
That doesn't make much sense. I kind of have to know
I
how
will
good this
text it.
is.
All right. Can you turn all the lights off?
What?
It's daytime, so
Okay. Well, she
We don't have electricity
she
yet.
pulls up her hood. She pulls up her hood and she goes, "Come here. I want to show you what I could do. Let me show
okay.
you
And
something that I do."
We're gonna skip the 5 minutes it takes for her to walk from behind the counter over.
And
Yes.
so she pulls her hood up and she goes, "Look at my horns. Look at my horns." And they're like very faintly glowing in the dark.
That's very cute. Here's a silver piece.
How much is that?
It's worth 1 silver piece.
I'll trade it for those flippies.
You'll need like 80 of those.
More than that.
It's, you know, we can always come back for the flippies, lass. I mean, old Pip ain't going
Okay.
anywhere.
As
I'm
far
a-
as you know.
I'm a
Certainly not with
capitalist who your emotional state doesn't really have an effect on me. I'm sorry.
Well, cold-blooded. That's
Ruben, are
cold-blooded.
there
Very smiled.
like, any rings?
Are there any what? Sorry.
Like rings, like a bowl of rings or something, just like little trinket bits.
Yeah, is there a
Sure.
keychain section?
Well,
Oh my god.
did we see Takai try to steal, like pickpocket somebody, like the guy before?
I rolled a natural 1 on that. You all saw
Oh,
me
everybody
fail.
saw. Cool.
Everyone who
while
was-
everybody, while everyone's like fucking around with Pip and the stuff in the case, can I try and a ring in Takai's pocket?
Oh.
Can I also try something?
When's
Can
that?
I distract?
You are absolutely free. Make a sleight of hand check.
You're gonna steal from this kind old lady.
Can I help by like distracting,
not
like
stealing
going
anything
over to
worth
something and accidentally like dropping it, like
What's
a wooden
yours,
bowl
dude?
or something?
I don't need help.
Sure. It'll probably take her 3 minutes to look down at the object that you've dropped. I'll give you
Oh,
advantage.
I'm trying to
version.
be more sneaky behind Takai rather than worrying about Pip. I'm like,
Sure.
He was so bad. I'm gonna plant something on him and he'll never know. I
All
rolled a
right.
10.
You have unknowingly, a 1 gold piece worth ring in your pocket that you'll probably find.
Do we notice this? Is this like?
If your passive perception is above a 10, yes, so probably most of you.
Like everybody who doesn't have a negative in wisdom.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. So I will excuse me, Pip. I was wondering if you have any, just not like anything magical, but just a, like a typical backpack, like something to just put some shit in there, you know?
Oh yes, I do. I made this from Old Navy. It's a very nice backpack. It's just 1 gold piece. Because it's 1 gold piece because it's waterproof. Ooh.
That is actually pretty good. Actually, I was wondering if I could give you a little bit of. Are you good at sewing, by any chance?
Of course, I sewed the shirt that I'm wearing.
I wondered if for the backpack, and it's just a thing I personally want. Can you sew a dinosaur or something spiky that I could, it's like a little children's dinosaur on the back of it?
Like a children's I know exactly what you mean. Sure, it'll take about the afternoon, but I'll get you a spiky dinosaur on the back of the backpack.
It's not for any weird. Here's 5 gold.
And she gives you like a wink, like a mouth.
It's
closed.
just cute. Leave me alone.
Can I try something?
What would you like to try?
Can I ask to try on the shoes?
Are you just gonna run away with the shoes on?
You're free to
No.
ask.
She
Miss
couldn't
Pippi,
track you.
would it be
Yes,
okay if
crying
I
girl.
just would it be okay if I just tried on the shoes to make sure that it's something that I really want?
They automatically fit whatever your foot
I
size is.
know,
if you're
but-
worried about the wides or the 10 or
No.
11 or 12s.
I'm not worried. My feet are relatively small, I guess. I mean, the thing is, I have bad arches,
Right.
and
right.
I want to
have
make
the
sure
same
that they're
problem.
comfortable. I know, right? And I just want to make sure that they're comfortable. Because if I'm gonna be wearing them, then I'm gonna have to make sure that they're really comfortable. And can I just walk around in it for a second?
Takai just
Go ahead.
Takai just kind of sidles up behind her, leans in, and just whispers, "You're not fooling anyone, you know."
Shut up and let me try.
Make a deception check. Yeah, it has a high DC probably.
Robbing this old lady. Jesus, only 3 episodes in and we're robbing people.
Yeah.
I'm unfollowing all of you on Twitter.
What is this, some kind of pirate stream?
Hey yo!
It's different though. It's Pip.
17.
17.
Well, you see the problem is that
Fuck.
if you were to wear them, I wouldn't be able to find you. But the thing is, you are a very trusting, very nice little girl, and I know that if you were to steal from me, I would use all the powers of entropy to find where you live. So I know that you will not do anything ill-mannered.
Of course you can try them on. And she taps the side of it, and the leather turns pink.
Real quick, Ruben, what is the brew of chewing again?
You haven't asked. The brew of chewing. I will. I'll read it and I'll post it. It grants invisibility for 10 seconds. Has a sangria color. Side effects: sharp teeth.
Ooh.
Brew of chewing.
I have
Been
a
on my
follow-up.
level.
I have another question.
Yeah?
Is she can I tell if she's telling the truth or not about that?
About which part?
Being able to
about
find you?
being able to find me.
Oh, she absolutely.
Make an insight check.
Fuck. I have a -1 in wisdom.
Pip is basically Jesus. She knows everything everywhere all at once.
This is the third dimension we've met, Pip. I'm pretty sure finding
Fuck!
something
Oh, that's hilarious. As far as you know, you have no reason not to. Why would this old lady lie to you?
You know what?
A couple of reasons.
Miss Pip,
Yeah. But I know. I'm trying.
I'd like one of those brews of chewing, please.
Of course, it's only 5 gold pieces.
Yes, I only have 15, so that'll work.
Would you like 3?
Wouldn't that be 15 then?
Screaming longbow?
How about I
Yeah.
buy 2 and you throw in 1 for free?
How about 8 gold pieces for 2?
Yeah, you know what? I can agree to that. Let's shake on it.
Excellent.
It takes the next 2 minutes for y'all to shake your hands on the deal. The screaming longbow. Let me pull up the description. God, this hurts my throat so much to do.
This makes arrows that are fired from this very cool longbow.
And you see the longbow has it's a normal bow, but the middle section is a skull.
Hell yeah.
That's fucking metal.
Lets out a screeching howl, audible up to 100 feet as they fly by. Creatures that are struck by the arrows from this bow take extra damage, and when you roll a 20, when you really hit really good, all creatures within a 5-foot radius have to be very strong, otherwise they can't heal for a minute. I'll post it.
Okay.
That's
I understood.
That's cool.
Right, I think we should get out of here.
Oh, I want
It's everything
So
here looks
cool.
pretty expensive.
Right, I
Yep.
think we got what we
So-
need, unless...
Can I make?
Might I ask where your destination is? Are you going to High Church, the Imperium, the
Oh, well, funny you should ask. You see, we're going to Anchor Watch.
We're looking
That's what it's
for
called, right?
someone.
Anchor 12.
Anchor 12? That's what we're going?
Watch.
What's Anchor Watch? Where'd I get that from?
Secret.
Well, I have a few different establishments there. My cousins are own other Pippity Pops shops,
Oh, really?
pop-up shops you might call them.
And if we say we met the old Pip here, they'd give us a discount, surely.
Especially if you purchase things, which you did.
Oh, I'll tip me hat to them, and I'm sure they'll be quite impressed.
You're gonna
It
give him a
isn't
smile, McCleary.
Oh, definitely gonna give them a smile, maybe even two.
Attaboy.
Can I?
All right.
Can I?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna replace. I'm gonna replace the shoes that I was wearing with. I'm gonna put them back. I'm gonna put my old
God.
shoes onto the table,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, you have a 4 in strength.
yeah, but I have a +7 in stealth.
Okay. We'll see how
So
young Squirt does.
I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna leave and be like, "Thank you so much."
So
I think are you going off for a test ride? You're gonna come back, right?
Yeah, I will.
All right, I have no reason not to believe you. Goodbye.
I like how you said you have a +7 in stealth, and then you immediately draw attention to yourself by yelling, "Goodbye!"
No, I mean, and
Okay.
like, shoot. Okay, so, wait,
pretty.
no, I would. Okay, wait, I wanted to sneak. Okay, I wanted to be sneaky about it,
You
and I'm
certainly
completely
were not.
stupid.
You're wearing
You yelled goodbye.
pink shoes.
You're wearing bright pink shin-length shoes.
Freya, you are the most look at you.
You're a
You are
dragon.
look at your character
I
design.
know,
You
but I have
are-
a +7 in stealth.
I don't believe it.
Right? Oh,
Having trouble.
Okay.
Okay, did you walk out the door?
Yeah.
I would like to follow you, and I would like to grab your arm.
What?
If I have to make a roll for that, or if I can just do it.
No, it's fine.
You just do
What
it.
do you want?
I-
What?
Freya, put him back, lass.
I don't want to put them back. They're
We
really
don't need that kind of
pretty.
heat here. We're working for shades. This
He's got
place
a
is
point,
crawling
Les.
with. Yeah.
But
I
they're
stick out like a
50
sore thumb and I don't.
gold.
Yes, I know. I'll be here when we get back.
I mean,
There's
just
a
like
time and a place for it, believe
Can
me.
you like put him on layaway or something?
Can I do after pay?
We have a credit card here.
I will need some kind of collateral or. How about this? I see your dress has many pockets.
Yes.
I've always wanted a dress with many pockets. No one makes them for old ladies anymore. If you can give me the dress, I'll give it to you for half price, and you can pay one of my cousins in the Grand Line.
Well, my dress has many pockets, and are they pockets of holding, or are they just many pockets?
No, they're just pockets.
It's just many pockets.
Okay.
It's a bunch of pockets.
Pockets of holding.
seems like a fair deal, and you won't get beaten up by an old lady.
Freya wants these boots.
So,
I want
half
those
off. How
boots.
much is that there? Then no Pip. That's 10 gold, right?
It would half of 50, I think,
Jesus.
would be.
Wait, hold on. They're 40. My bad. They're 40.
Oh wait, they're 40. Half
I'm
of
sorry.
Maybe 20 gold pieces.
Hey, I have an idea, Pip. Do any of your cousins need something delivered?
Yes. I think one of my cousins on Fairy Island needs to have a set of kitchen utensils with no spoon. They have plenty of spoons there.
Do they know if Fairy Island is going to be on the way to where we're going?
I did not say Fairy Island.
What did
I
you
said
say?
Furry Island.
Furry Island.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck's sake,
I've
Ruben.
heard tales of this place. You don't want to go there.
You gotta be.
Of course you have, Nate.
Oh, where do you think
Alright.
I came from?
Wait,
Furry Island
wait,
on the way.
wait, guys, this is actually really good because they could give us a reward for giving them a set of kitchen utensils with no spoon, which she is very very kindly selling for 7 gold. So if we get the if we get the kitchen utensils and bring them to the island,
Sounds like
We
you've
could-
taken up a commission there,
we
Freya.
could get those boots.
That's
By
what
we,
I
you
was-
mean you, of course.
Yeah, I was offering services as a vessel to deliver in exchange for maybe you getting the boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, you. So how about this? You can take the kitchen utensils and give them to my cousin Pip, and it'll just be 5 gold pieces. And you can keep the pockets.
Thank you.
Okay, give me the spoons.
G hands them over.
I put them in my lapel inside my jacket.
Okay.
Well,
I have spoons of many spoons.
and so the
There are
the
no
boots
spoons. It's a kitchen utensils with no spoon.
Oh, right.
and so we're just and then we keep the boots.
Yes.
I think
Well,
that's how
looks
a
like we have your
transaction
boot.
works.
I think
is
that
definitely-
child is having a seizure or something.
Oh, this is a
I
happy
think you've
day,
made her very
apparently.
happy.
Well, thank you very much, Pip.
She does a little happy dance, but
course.
the shoes don't leave behind footprints in the dirt.
All right.
Well, Pip,
Anything else from Pip?
I'll be back in about 4 or 5 hours. Is that a good time frame to sew them?
That sounds perfect. You'll be the best dinosaur ever.
All right, thank you.
Okay, I think maybe Shades has had a breakthrough. Shall we go check?
Please, God.
Yeah, let's
Has it
please.
been an hour?
It
Alright.
feels
It
like a
feels
while.
like it.
Feels like it. Let me move y'all over. Actually, let me fucking grab your.
I feel like my movement speed has been decreased somehow.
Significantly.
I don't think
Where-
it could get any worse.
Let me grab. I need to grab your icons real quick. Oh. Did I do it?
Can Monty pass a note to Freya?
Absolutely.
What is it?
It's on the note. It says, "You're not as lovely in those boots as you think you are." he leaves that and continues walking.
Oh,
What's the 5th grade classroom? What the fuck?
Monty, you shit.
Oh my god.
You're so mean.
presumably no
said
one
Monty
else
was
saw
nice.
that.
It's the level of sass I did not expect. This is Riley.
I'm gonna go over to my fellow. Wait, hold on. Why can't I hear anything? Oh, I'm gonna go over to my fellow. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go stomp over to Takai and just kind of like. Can Freya just kind of hold on to his tail?
He's mad at you right now.
Why are you mad?
Because he wanted the boots.
We can share them. We can share them. It's okay. We can share them. It's okay.
Yeah, they fit whoever. Just
Yeah.
give him one boot.
You leave one footprint.
It's a
There's a
one-legged
one-legged
man.
man rotting
This
out.
right-legged
There's a-
pirate's been causing mayhem everywhere.
If I share them, will you not be mad at me anymore?
Maybe.
Where am I at?
Do you want me to tell you a secret?
Sure, what's the secret?
You have to promise you can't tell anybody.
Yeah, sure.
I know this may come as a surprise to you, but I'm a dragon. Are we friends now?
Oh my god.
Am I trustworthy? Are we friends now?
You just tried to shit where you work by stealing from a merchant.
Where you work?
Where's Freya?
By trying to steal from a merchant right near where a whole bunch of pirates work. I think you're trustworthy. I think you're also not very smart. And that's saying something coming from me.
Yeah, I have a -1 in wisdom. We don't talk about it. but you know what? You know what? I've got a +7 in stealth.
Right.
In what?
In stealth. So I may not be smart, but I'm super sneaky.
Can you sneak off and tell me exactly where you're finding the booze you've been drinking?
Huh?
Is Shades in here anywhere?
Yes, yes, she is now. She. First of all, let me introduce kind of the setting you're in. You're in the Bell and Whistle. This is the island's big 3-story tavern and inn. It's run by a kind, gentle orange tiefling woman who introduced herself as Lazara. Shades is kind of waiting by the door for her contact to come in. And she has described her contact when someone asked the name as just the connector. And you see him about an hour into your stay here. So imagine you were in the store for maybe 30 minutes or, eternity. And then after eternity was over, you then came here and waited for about 30 minutes. And now her contact has arrived. You see a human, tall, broad build, an eye patch over one of his eyes, short white beard with white hair, like shortly cut. And he pulls Shades to the side. He's an imposing figure, taller than McCleary or even Myrtle. And because of the broad build, he's cast in kind of a shadow. Of course, in typical fashion, Shades is not the least bit worried. She knows this person. And they're talking, but you guys are kind of at the table close to them so you can overhear their conversation. And she says, or he says, so you're finally calling in your favor, huh, Shades? You would have been a shell of yourself if I didn't help you with your voiceless talker problem. That and the overmind. Seems like I've earned more than enough points. You know what I always say. Even with the Shades, I always see exactly what I'm owed. He nods and says, I think we can make this work, but it'll have to be tomorrow. Tomorrow is fine. He gives a nod, and he turns and Shades goes back to the table and says, I think we'll have ourselves a new ship.
That was easier than I thought it was going to be.
Did you also have to do a delivery job?
No, I see. That's the thing. When you save someone's life twice, it tends to help you in long-term engagements.
So back with interest, I see.
You could say that.
All right. So what time?
Do you have an appointment somewhere?
No, what time do we get on the ship?
Tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Are there any things that we need for our journey, like food or anything that you need us to pick up on the way?
Well, I think it might be good for y'all to get stocked up on supplies for goodness. This is Ruben, not Shay. The voice is still like inflecting me. Things for various forms of weather. It's pretty gnarly in the Grand Line. Some places are very, very hot. Some are freezing cold. Some places are rainy. Some places are dry. So you'll want to have, at the very least, clothing for any kind of environment, and any kind of medical supplies, because you probably are going to get injured from time to time, given how dangerous it is.
Did we? So wait, we're going to the Grand Line. Did we know that
Eventually,
that's
yeah,
the
that's the whole-
destination
that's the-
of? Oh, okay, that's not the destination of
No, that's like the
the
Kingdom
anchor
Pirate shit,
place,
yeah.
though.
So
right?
so
Yeah.
Anchor 12 is located in the Grand Line.
Okay. And we know this presumably.
You would know this.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Okay.
where we're from, right?
I mean, we can get some supplies, and I can go get some food or something, some apples and all that jazz.
Sounds good. We still have to go and stop by Black Bay. We can't go to the Grand Line without a log pose, and mine was taken from me on the way here. So we'll need one of those for us to make a safe voyage, and then we'll have to. It's going to be some journey, but I've trained up a crew before, and I have no doubt I can whip you into shape. All 8 of you, hopefully not falling aboard next time.
And do
Well-
we know what a log pose is?
I
Are we
think
familiar with that? Any of us?
I don't think the group is. The group, if you believe you have a reason to know about naval history, who besides McCleary, you can roll either a history
Navy.
check or a survival check. I think a history check will get you better results.
I don't know jack shit about
I'm
this.
going to roll. I
Is this-
think I
Better
know
results, huh?
something. That's
Is this
fine.
like basic naval history, like how in school you learn like basic about the
Sure.
military, like oh they did this
Yeah.
and this, but like would this be something that they would have maybe taught in a school?
No, they would not have taught about this in school.
Cool. Just checking.
So I don't think Canis probably has heard of it. I don't think you know how it works. Myrtle as well, you've heard of them, but you have not been to this location before. So McCleary, you would know, and I think Shades would impart this information as well, as needed. The travel in the Grand Line is impossible to do with a normal compass because each island has its own magnetic pole.
Oh.
So it will the normal compass will totally be fucked up. You have to have a special compass that syncs to the next island, and it takes time for it to sync to the next island. So depending on variables that are impossible to know, you might have to wait a day, a week, a year for the log pose to kind of be ready for the next one in the chain for your travel. But once it's been synced, you can now use the compass very reliably, because otherwise the environmental dangers in the Grand Line are extreme. It is called the Pirates' Graveyard because of how dangerous the weather is. You thought the first night was hard. You're not even in that part of the world yet. So the log pose is an essential part. It only works in the first half of the Grand Line. The Grand Line, again, for those who are new to the chat, is a stretch of ocean that wraps around the equator. It is split in two by a large continent called the Red Line. And let me pull up the map of this, because this was in the introduction document, but I have a bigger version as well that I can post in the chat. My attempt at doing here we go. I think this is this it? Let me get the smaller version. This one's too big of a file. Yes. Okay. Let me post this in the chat. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. So, y'all can see that that thing on the left-hand side is the red line. The red line crosses north-south, where the Grand Line is east-west. So, it's easier to see on a globe, but the other side of the red line kind of intersects the Grand Line. So the Grand Line has two parts. The first part is called Paradise, and the second part is called the New World.
So on this map, the Grand Line is that the blue in between the blue?
Yes.
Lines?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And then the large white thing on the left, like the large white line, is the red line?
kind of the straight continent of the red line. Yes.
Okay.
And I'll just go into this geography now because we're talking about it. This is the stuff from One Piece that I really, really felt was super cool. I wanted to include here. The Grand Line is flanked on the north and south side by something called the Calm Belt, which is a stretch of water where there's no wind, so it's impossible to travel, and it's also filled with sea monsters.
Oh.
So the only way to get into the Grand Line is through like a few discrete paths through the Red Line called Reverse Mountain, where all the parts of the ocean meet, and it's this very dangerous, like not whirlpool, but switch off point to kind of leave the South Blue and go into the Grand Line.
Like a roundabout.
Yeah. And the log post is going to be essential once you get into that strip of water. Once you're in, you can try to get out. It's going to be really challenging. The other piece to it too is that while you can go backwards in theory, you're typically always making progress. You know, the path will ultimately get you in theory to the place where Silver Jolly last visited. And so that's kind of what all the pirates are doing. It's almost in a sense like an obstacle race where everyone is trying to use these paths to get to wherever the treasure might be. And along the way, you're going to be encountering other pirates who also want the same thing, and naval folks who don't want any of this to be happening whatsoever, along with just the challenges and situations that are happening on the people who live in the Grand Line, on the islands there. So, in short, log pose necessary for travel.
Okay. Was it called the log pose?
Yes, I'll spell it in the just log pose. Huh. You know what? I'll pull up a image from One Piece to give you an idea what it looks like.
Okay.
Pose of log.
It's a cool little thing.
Like a much more intense
believe
version
those-
of blank.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ryan!
Okay.
I was going to say that.
Ooh, nifty.
Got you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I remember this. Okay. This is way back.
Yeah. Cool. Let's see. There is other stuff happening in the tavern around you, just kind of as people are coming in, coming out. Just to kind of paint the picture a little bit, you see on one end of the tavern a Goliath woman, gray skin, tattoos over her face, shoulders, and body. She is currently arm wrestling patrons for a growing pot of gold that is currently, it looks like 10 gold pieces. This is kind of a bet to take her on. There are two half elves in the corner, kind of just chatting amongst themselves. You see, kind of close to the fireplace, a tabaxi, a full cat person, orange brown fur. They're playing with their drink of alcohol. So what they're doing is they sip and they put the glass down and then slowly pull it closer to the edge of the table,
God.
and then sip it again.
Fuckers.
And there's also finally a young human barkeep who is putting up signs on the walls, banners that say "Village Contest."
Village contest?
Mm-hmm.
Myrtle walks up to the posters to see what the details are on the contest. Excuse me, I saw there was some fitting sport here. Can you tell me about what's going on? We just kind of sailed in recently, actually.
Oh, it's our annual sort of a game show trick. People can come in and show off their cool ability. It's like it's a talent show almost, and whoever wins and gets voted by the crowd gets a nice prize.
Do we know what the prize is? Like
Oh yeah,
money
oh no, yeah, it's a prize of 100 gold pieces.
It's pretty. Do you mind if I take one of these flyers? Gonna take it.
Please go for it.
Kind of rip it off its nail, and I saddle up next to the rest of the group and said, "Well, if we have some time before we have to do anything, how about we get some coin?"
Ah, what you got there?
What exactly is the contest?
I mean, talent show. So if you're good at anything, then show what you're made of.
All right, show of hands. Who's good at anything?
Well, nothing entertaining.
Monty
He raises his hand,
Me.
hand up in the air.
So does Monty.
Okay, all right, I hear you, lass. Hang on now. Freya, Monty, Sonny, you're all good at something?
I mean,
Regine?
Cadence, aren't you good with that? Aren't you good at like aiming or something with your gun? What about an accuracy test?
You think I aim when I pull the trigger?
You don't.
His accuracy is 100%. We just don't know what he's aiming at.
Close my eyes and pray.
All right, I mean, if you want to be a sports
It's magic, like it always works.
Oh, I'm gonna do it because I want to get some fucking money. I want some of those things from Pip, and they're fucking expensive.
So, whoever wins keeps the gold? Or
Yeah,
are we
unless
splitting
we're, I mean, unless I think that's up to them.
Freya's still waving her hand. Me.
All I'm
You know what
really
I can do? Oh. What?
all I'm really good at is lying and flirting. I don't know if that's really going to be something we can build a talent
Can't
show
you do
around.
like backflips or something?
I can sort of do backflips.
Wait, do the little paw thingy that you can do. Do the thing. Do your hand thing.
What hand thing?
The little thing with the sparkly thing that comes out and goes.
I mean, yeah, I can shoot out Eldritch. I can shoot out Eldritch Blast. So
That's
if
a
we
talent.
need, if
It's
we need,
pretty.
if we need some special, if we need some special effects, I can do that.
I can breathe fire.
I mean,
I believe
nothing's
it.
saying that we can't all do it together and split it up.
I can also play the panpipes.
But can you do it well?
I mean, the capybaras seem to like them.
They're mindless beasts, so anything that
Well,
has.
mindless beasts can appreciate good music. Excuse you.
I mean, I suppose someone has to.
You guys are funny. So what are we doing again?
Well, I'm gonna do it. If you guys want to join me, you're free to, and we can split the money. Otherwise, look around and see if you want to.
I think that sounds like a great idea.
I'll try and watch. This will be fun.
Actually, what I might be able to do is hype us up before the performance.
That
Okay.
works.
Oh, hype man. How about
Not
it?
a bad idea.
Throw some sick flips in there while you're at it.
I can give you all a stern slap on the back. That's my guidance.
That works.
Good luck.
Hey, we
Well-
always need a hype man in the crowd too.
Hey,
Oh my
what?
god.
When is this taking place then?
Let me check. Look,
I
what,
have
what
a
time is it
very,
gonna
very
be?
funny idea.
Later that night.
Okay.
What if I just sat in the crowd and cast orders demand?
Dude, everybody else.
You like, you can command them to cheer.
Oh my
God.
Yeah.
'Cause I can totally do that. The spell's language is very, very much geared towards that. Any creature you decide within range, like.
That works.
Okay, all right. Let's try it.
Shoots
I'm
gun.
gonna be making a lot.
Clap,
Yeah.
damn it!
All right. So y'all are gonna do, I guess, the talent show tonight. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Myrtle will get your backpack with the dinosaur drawn on it, or sewed into it.
Alright.
Anything else before the evening in terms of things that you'll want to do in town?
Yeah, what were those two elf dudes doing? They're just standing in the corner.
They're sitting in the corner, just talking to each other.
Do they? Do I get any sort of impression about them?
Making
They're on a
insight check.
date. Don't cock block.
Yeah. Like, what'd you say, Ruben?
Insight check.
Okay. Oh my god, the tabs. What is my insight? Oh, that's really bad. Fuck.
Almost an 18 there.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just two half elves talking. They're not wearing anything particularly suspicious or anything.
I'd like to. I would like to go over to Sunny, and I say, "Could you spot me a gold there, laddie?"
Sure, you know you owe me 11 now, right?
Right, 11. I won't forget.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'll give him a gold.
I take it and I go and buy myself a drink.
Okay, cool.
And then I would like to go over to the two elves.
How expensive is this fucking drink that you needed
I
a
don't
whole
know.
gold?
I'll give you the
Gotta sign a
change.
contract to drink this drink.
Better be that gold flaked vodka.
Gold is easy, then you don't have to
Top
mess
shelf.
around with silver and copper. And I approach them and I say, "Well, good evening there, laddies. Mind if I join you?"
They both turn to you a little confused. I'm sorry, can we help you?
Aye, indeed you can. And I sit down without their permission. See, I'm new in town here. Just trying to catch the word on the street, so it is. The wind in the sails, you know. There any news around here that might interest a discerning feller such as myself or perhaps yourselves?
Let it be known that I am watching this conversation.
And who wants to know?
Oh, of course, lad. Where are me manners? Name's McCleary, John McCleary, sailor extraordinaire.
Two things. One, Ruben is loving. This is so. McCleary is so good. Like so pirate. I love it. Second, make a persuasion or deception check. You decide.
You still have a guidance on you, by the way.
Oh, excellent. I will do persuasion,
Okay.
and I will use that guidance just to make it extra special.
Damn.
Oh shit.
So
24.
24.
24.
Oh, and with my hat, does that add a +1?
It does indeed.
So
That's
25.
true.
25.
That's insane.
Yes. It's kind of a general question. Is there something specific?
Oh, well. What's your name there, laddie?
Shit. The two people I didn't give names to. My name's Sam.
Ah, Sam, nice to meet you. Yeah, you know, you hear anything about the line lately? Any infamous pirates roaming about, or?
Well, the word on the sails is there's this like I don't know how he even got hold of a ship, but like a 18-year-old kid who is now weirdly kind of big in the Grand Line.
An 18-year-old kid, you're pulling me leg.
No, My understanding is he has some kind of fire ability or something that makes it very dangerous.
You happen to
he's
know this
called-
feller's name?
I mean, what they call him is the pyromaniac, but I think his real name is Salome.
Well, that is interesting. And what about here in town? I hear there's a talent show.
Yes, every year.
Oh, you don't sound enthused.
Well, I mean, Louvain's gonna win it again, as he does every year.
Ah, Louvain. What's his secret?
It's cheap. He just magically makes the crowd like him. It's boring.
Oh, really? And you know this? Ain't that illegal or something?
Illegal? Where's the police?
Well, I mean, if you know it, someone else has got to know it, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, you know, what do I call her real quick? Lazora, she just wants to throw a fun show, and even if they're magically happy, they're still happy. So.
I see. Interesting. Well, thanks for your time, laddie.
Of course. And have you been to the Grand Line before?
No, no, of course not. Why?
I don't know. Something about your voice just sounds a bit familiar. Can't place it.
You know, I just have one of them faces. Like a blank slate or a piece of clay ready to be molded, you know? People seeing it what they want.
The hat, though, really does sell it, I think.
Oh, it's a great hat, ain't it?
It's a good hat. It kind of fits. Oh, you got to be careful. Her prices are way too high.
Oh, believe me. I caught that. You know, she was pretty reasonable, though. Kind old lady.
She sells the fact that she's a frail old lady, and that gets people to feel sorry for her, so.
But she's not dangerous, is she?
She's not dangerous. She is an old lady, but, I mean, how much did you pay for that hat?
About 20 gold.
Yeah, it's a little bit pricey.
Well, it's a good hat, though. I mean, I can change the shape of it and stuff.
It is a good hat. That's right. But yeah, no. Just be careful out there. It is a time of a lot of change, in terms of the folks in paradise. But yeah, no. I mean, where are you guys headed to next?
Oh, you know, here and there. Just sailing the blue, really.
Not going to the Grand Line?
Well, I mean, what if I were?
I would tell you to be very careful, and to pick your allies right the first time, because you're not going to get a second chance.
You know, that's funny you should mention that. You know anything about a certain Captain Shades?
I know that she is probably well past her prime, but she's connected to Pitch, and you know that's the key around here.
I see. Well, thank you, lad. Truly. And I tip my hat to him.
Of course. Best of luck in the talent show, I guess.
Oh, thank you. And I will chug down my beer and head back to the others.
Cool. Have I given you a point of inspiration before? Because if not, you get one now.
No.
I think
Wow, that's a lot of information.
You're so pirate. I love it. I love it.
Pirate.
Excellent, thank you.
Chad, you're eating this roll up. It's fantastic.
I was ready for it. I was so ready for it.
Great. Anything else folks want to do before nightfall?
Yeah.
Is there a fairground?
Okay, you go first, Ryan.
Okay. Are there, at least in the tavern or nearby here, are there any other people who are obviously talking about taking part in the talent show?
The Goliath woman who's been arm wrestling folks. Yeah.
She's gonna punch hard.
Is she gonna bench press people?
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna go and try and intimidate a fucking Goliath. Oh,
I'm gonna follow behind Takai because Monty also wanted to... Goliath.
Yeah, I'll follow too. I'll stick. I'm gonna stay back at a distance, but enough to hear the conversation.
All right. Really quick, have we decided exactly what our act is going to be?
It's individual, correct? Or is
I
it like
think we've got a few people doing different things.
Yeah.
I think Eugene's mentality is if he's asked for help, he'll help them, you know. But in terms of just doing it himself, he's more than comfortable just sitting back and watching whatever nonsense is about to ensue and
All right.
enjoy himself.
I made you an accomplice. Hype us up.
So he's going to approach the Goliath woman, who is I'm sure breaking someone's arm right now.
You also still have guidance too. Just remember.
All right, fantastic. And he's just going to say, "Well, hey there. I hear you're going to be taking part in the talent show tonight."
I'm going to win the talent show.
Shit.
All right.
Okay.
Wow, you are like Mother of Earth deep there. I love it. So, exactly what are you going to be doing for the talent show?
I'm going to be strong.
Ooh, how strong are you going to be?
Do you want to find out?
So are you going to like... Well, you're not going to lift the whole tavern. Are you going to lift the whole tavern? Is that your talent? Are you going to like lift the tavern and people are going to be impressed by that?
I'm going to bench the tavern.
You're going to bench the tavern?
I'm
Fuck.
gonna, and then I'm going to hack squat the tavern.
Fuck, that's amazing. You know, though, I mean, that's really cool, but it's remarkably basic. Do you see that turtle guy over there?
Huh? Yes.
Okay.
So he is a traveling impresario, and he's been putting together a small troupe, kind of a grab bag of talents. And I gotta say, you know, bench pressing is amazing, but it's not all that impressive compared to this whole theater troupe he's put together. They've gotten awards in theaters as far into the Imperium as you can imagine.
Is he challenging me?
Well, he's gonna be at the talent. He and his troupe are gonna be at the talent show. So, yeah, but at the talent show, not at arm wrestling.
She kind of looks confused for a moment.
I'm not sure why I should care.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, with such an impressive pedigree, I mean, they've got fire breathers, they've got water wielders, they've got, well, you see that guy over there, and he points to Razim, and he said, "You don't even want to know what he can do."
He sees you point at him. He's like, hmm? And then he waves.
Make a deception check.
Okay. Yeah.
16. I'll roll insight for her. I'll roll publicly. Just a straight D20.
Huh?
Okay.
Well, I don't want to get embarrassed in front of all that. Okay, I will go.
Damn.
Nice.
What's your name, by the way?
My name is Rel Morgat.
Rel, my name is Sirach.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
Well,
Yeah,
it is a pleasure to meet you, Sirach, and I hope that you come and at least see exactly what we do so we can show you how much we would have blown you away if you'd actually shown up. And he kind of holds a hand out.
She takes the hand and sits you down in the chair across from her.
But first, one round.
You're gonna win this. You realize? I mean, I'm built for speed, not for strength. Do we really have to do this?
I like seeing men suffer.
Love her.
Whoa. Okay.
Queen.
Queen shit.
Razim sees this and he yells, "You can do it, Takai! Don't hold back like you did the others!"
Monty like pats Takai on the back, like it's not encouraging.
Come on, buddy, you got enough lives. What's one more?
This is gonna, Razim. This is gonna take 3 of them.
Make just a strength check or the athletics check, which your call.
I've got proficiency in athletics, so that gives me like 2 more on top of it.
Cool.
So, fuck it. Let's. How much is guidance?
1d4.
Wow, you might.
Shitting.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Holy shit!
Holy shit! All right.
Go!
Was he
Okay.
leverage or some shit? Like,
All right.
Excellent. So you
Mechanically
you
sound.
begin. So I think starting, she's very confident. She's the amount of force that is coming from her hand is so immense. You feel the pressure in your knuckles to travel up the length of your arm, and something like inside you, maybe it's kind of your cat-like very rapid strength. And some kind of magic boost that you're not quite sure where it's like you've had an energy drink and it's kind of boosting up your adrenaline. You kind of shove the hand a little bit, like a few inches to the side, like a little surprising, and she kind of pushes back a little bit, but you're making a little bit of movement in a way that is so bizarre that the table is shaking. Everyone in the tavern now is watching you. The gold pot of 10 gold pieces sits in front of you. Roll again.
Okay.
Wow.
Athletics. So it's also +3.
Oh, sorry. That was yeah. It wouldn't make a difference. So yeah. So still a 22.
Wow.
You people are now like coming over to watch as this unfolds.
Yeah, I do as well. I come over and I see he doesn't need my help at all, and I just come over and watch as like an entertained man.
And
Let's
you
go,
are
cat
now
boy.
45-degree angle. She is now trying her hardest to keep it up. One more roll.
Yeah.
Let me roll this in the chat.
You still have guidance, right?
I already
No,
used
yeah,
guidance.
it's just
Oh,
one
okay.
charge.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's
Okay.
able to push back. Her muscles are just bulging, and you're now back at like a middle ground. Do you keep going?
Yeah, sure. I've come this fucking far.
Go for
Until
it.
you
Open another
fail.
Guidance. I can come up
Oh
with
my
it.
Oh
God.
my god!
Holy shit, my dude.
This
Virtus
this
is with
match
us.
is last.
Dude, I love it.
There is sweat dripping down her brow.
What a tale.
Along the like tattoos. They're even starting to like glow a little bit green now as she's like trying to like pull in
Holy shit.
her strength to beat you. Because you compared to her are like half her height or like half width. You're just so small in comparison. Go again. You need this to.
Come on.
Oh no, come on, crit.
Come on, do it. Come on.
Crit, do it.
Oh my
Hey.
god.
I'm gonna
Fuck.
roll.
Wow.
I'm gonna roll her to see if she's able to withstand.
Oh.
Slam down on the table. It is so much that the table cracks in like a Goliath-shaped indent in the table in the wood, and she's like just eyes are wide at first, and for a moment you think that maybe she's gonna be upset or angry, but instead she just starts laughing and this big boisterous sound slaps you on the shoulder, and that like almost knocks you out of the chair. She pushes the 10 gold pieces forward and says, not bad at all. Maybe you are from a good group of folks.
Yeah. I'm sure I am.
I think you probably have taken 1 point of damage from like the stress
Yeah.
pain from all that.
That's incredible.
Wow.
That statistically is an anomaly. You
Yeah.
rolled above 20.
Yeah. And I
I
feel
have-
Virtus in this Chili's tonight.
I
Yeah,
have-
+3.
I have fucked my luck for the. I'm gonna be the Jonah of this campaign.
Yeah.
Oh god. And he says, "Well, it was good arm wrestling with you. Thanks for the gold. Let's not do this again sometime."
Anytime you want, you're welcome.
Yeah. And he kind of stands up,
Incredible, lad.
turns, and After Canis says that, all Takai says is, I can't feel that arm anymore.
I don't think you'll need to. At least not for a bit.
Okay.
I kind of bring him back to everybody else.
All right.
Razim starts laughing out loud.
Yeah.
Did you all see that?
Well
You sure
done,
did.
lad.
I'm surprised.
I guess the dead clock is right twice a day.
And also one other thing, ever since about halfway through the arm wrestling match, his tail just went full floof, and it still hasn't gone back down yet.
Wait, did you take your prize money?
Yeah.
Okay.
10
He
gold.
one-armed it.
Nice.
All right. Cool. Anything else before we jump to the evening?
I do,
Yeah.
and it's actually related to what we're doing. Do you mind if I go first, or do you prefer to go?
Monty's just gonna do a quick thing to the Goliath lady.
Go for it.
Monty writes a note to give to the Goliath lady. It says, "I like your tattoos. Artist? Question mark."
I love that.
She reads it and then grabs I think she like grabs a quill from someone else at the other table because they can't stop her, so she might as well.
Yeah.
And she writes back the name. I'll give you the name in the separate chat here.
Nice.
There we are. We already have a chat going. Yeah. Cool. Awesome.
And he writes back, "Thank you."
Myrtle.
Okay, so while they're all doing that, I'm going to get some of my sand and go into the corner where no one's really paying too much attention. And I'm going to make a homunculus servant for what we're going to be doing later. So I'm going to get my glass blowing staff, and it's going to start showcasing a kind of round-looking creature with little spines that are made out of glass. And it's after it falls to the floor, a little snap from my fingers, and it starts to kind of sprawl out its legs and arms like a cat. And this is what it's going to look like. It will look like like this. And I'm going to look at it and say, "Okay, little guy, I have a little task for you. You see this little rod here?" And I pull out a little rod that has like a little repeating message that just sounds like a bunch of applause. Whenever I like click it, I look at it and say, "All right, so tonight we're going to be doing a fancy little gig, and once we start doing something really cool, or you hear one of the other members start to clap, I want you to bite on this little button here." And it kind of nods its head a little bit and does it. And I said, no, not right now. Later. And it kind of nods and rolls up into a spiky little ball and then goes into the little satchel that I made, that I bought from
Points for cuteness. That's so cool. Was this also from the?
What'd you say?
Was this also from the AI art?
Yeah, it was.
It's so cute. It's so
Midjourney or whatever.
cute. Adorable. Awesome.
Is that a artificer thing that you can do then? You make like...
Yeah, any items that I make that are like, I can make rods or any kind of item and imbue it with a magical effect. And this is like one of those things where I can make pretty much, what's that spell that you can like make a sound or like dim lights or anything? Thaumaturgy. It's basically a portable thaumaturgy that you can activate
in the audience too.
Yeah, whenever you want to. And then this other thing is just a homunculus that I have.
Cool.
All right, that's all I wanted.
Cool. All right. Okay. So we will jump over to the evening. This is now a much more packed space. There are people in small little groups ready for their particular talent activity. Lazara is kind of gathering folks into position. They're trying to create space in front of the fireplace so that's like a central location where everyone can see what's going on. Maybe like 50, 60 people in here. It's pretty busy. They are selling alcohol like hotcakes. And she's inviting different people to come up first, folks from the town. You see some very simple, nothing super crazy, a juggling act. You see someone who has juggling with fire. Then the next person juggling with ice. One person shoots an arrow into the fireplace. So far, nothing super interesting. And then she calls on y'all to come up. Who's going first?
This is a single file thing, correct? Like we're going.
I mean, we can combo things. We can combo things, I'd imagine.
I'm gonna sit here and make sure everybody claps for you.
And Takai is sitting out next to Canis, ready to be y'all's biggest hype man.
Well,
100 gold ain't nothing to sneeze at, mate.
I want to take out Little Z so we can enjoy the show.
Where are we?
What's his name?
What are we doing?
Freya, come here. And I bring over. All right, so I'm going to give you this, and everyone will be paying it. You'll glow. You'll be the spotlight of of everything. I want you to do something cool or something.
Okay, I can do that.
All right, and Myrtle is going to go up to the stage, and he's going to say, "Attention, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. I present to you my troupe of amazing, talented folk." And he's going to twirl his staff in a circle, and like blowing a piece of bubble gum, a large glowing ball of glass will start to glow a little bit and then pop, and like a bunch of dust is going to go over Freya and make her glow a little bit. I'm casting fairy fire just for the sakes of saying like everyone's attention is now on her, and then I start to roll off to the side of the stage, and you hear a little turtle already, like the little homunculus already starts click like biting onto the thing, like making clapping sounds and stuff like that, and it's up to you now.
So,
Go Freya!
That's the best thing I've ever seen. Woo! That's the best thing I've ever seen.
So I'm going to bow and like just a wide flourish, just very fancy like. And then I'm going to wait until there's silence. I'm going to look to the musicians to the side of the stage or the little area that I'm standing in. Give them a short nod, and they're gonna start the music up. Not that we've discussed anything beforehand, but
play that same song.
And I tilt my head back and I blow almost a cyclone of fire into the air, and it just lights up the entire room in this blue and violet light. And I kind of dance and just breathe fire and dance in the fire and like that shit. Oh, and my cloak is off, and now you can see my wings. I'm just being fancy and dancing and stuff.
I use thaumaturgy to have a very low rumble of thunder to kind of like embolden people's like make the applause sound even like bigger.
Freya, make a performance check with advantage.
Okay. What's the advantage gonna be?
Just roll it twice.
It means you roll twice.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, shoot. Yeah, let's try that again, please.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bit better.
Cool, awesome. It gets not only the applause from the homunculi, but also from folks in the audience. Fantastic job. Lovely. I love that it's blue and like pink fire. It's so cool. Awesome. Who is next?
In between it, whoever wants to go, I would just like to say to Myrtle, I say to him, I hear the lad that always wins this contest cheats with magic. If there's a way we can distract him from casting a spell over the crowd or something.
I actually have an idea about that. And you see him like lifted an eye patch, and his other eye that he has now, he is using detect magic with it. So his little eye turns a little bit of a glowing red and scans the room for anyone that is using any magical items or any magic going off.
No magic going off at the moment besides Freya's performance. You do see someone who is kind of like practicing spells in their hand in the corner. A blonde, very fancily dressed elf.
That might be
That's
the
the
one.
bitch.
Very
That's
good.
the bitch.
Pass it along to the others if you might.
All right, I'll do that. He takes the next little bit to talk to everyone.
Sure. Cool. Who's next for the show?
All right, the shitheads will
Zim,
go.
you got a puppet, right?
Yeah, but he took
Puppet
him out
act.
for he took him out to let him watch the show. He
You could
just,
do a
you know,
ventriloquist act.
Yeah, you
I
could
think-
do a double act with your puppet.
That's
Yeah.
true. I think he's treating. I think he's taking. It's almost like he's taking his son out to the park kind of attitude. He's letting him enjoy the show. He's not letting him do work right now. Yeah,
Oh my god. Sunny and Monty can go.
Do it.
I'm opening a jar for my mom. Wait, we can go.
To be fair, I'll
That's the
probably be
best
making
shit
the
I've
rolls
ever seen.
anyway.
Yeah, you're making the roll because Monty can't sing.
That's your talent. I'm opening a
I'm opening a
jar
jar
of
for my
pickles.
mom. Yeah.
I will serenade you while the fishman opens a jar.
What an avant-garde
what is
show.
what is kind of the makeup of the crowd? Can we tell like if they're mostly pirates or like Imperium or like Navy?
That's a good question. From their clothing, I think probably half of them are folks from the town who come here every year, and the rest of folks are like a mix. I would say it's mostly Imperium folks, a few from High Church. No one who is overtly pirate because they wouldn't, be like that. But this room has a lot of folks that are on the seas for their job.
Okay. Do we know the general like? Do people like those lieutenants that we messed with before?
I highly doubt it. What are
Monty
their names? Try and,
definitely
like, bring
sent
them
a
up in
message like,
conversation.
you want to cause some shit?
It was Lucas and
Isaac.
Isaac, yeah.
Isaac. Yeah, there we go. I didn't actually write it down. No, I didn't.
Monty's gonna cast a message to Sunny, be like, you should play that one song talking shit about that one guy that you called bitch so hard that he passed out.
You,
It was really good. I heard you.
You know
play
what,
it. It was
Ben?
really
Let's do
good.
it.
And that's like can I do that as a bardic inspiration, saying that I heard it was really good because we share a room. So
Absolutely.
okay,
yeah.
you get the 1d6
Oh
bard
my
to
God.
bard inspiration.
and you have 1d4 guidance.
This is gonna be so good.
That's potentially
Um,
10 additional.
Monty gets ready with backup guitar.
So, in proper bard fashion, I'm thinking like Yaskier style Witcher. Just fucking like jamming it down, talking about how shit these two were. We
and
fell
for
off
yours-
a boat, we came out of nowhere. Yeah.
For yours, I used thaumaturgy to turn all of to snuff out all the candles, and only have like light near Sunny's performance.
Oh my god, mood
Yes.
lighting. He's like, oh, we fell off a boat, and we came up in the middle of nowhere, and these two were tyrants, and then they were shit, and they were weak, and they don't know how to fight, and they ran away because they're cowards. That's basically the contents of this song.
Mm-hmm.
It is a scathing diss track.
I love it. I love it. I think there a combination of like laughter from some folks and some really uncomfortable shifting in their heels from the folks. There's no one from the Navy here, but there are definitely folks from the Imperium, and some of them are like, those guys fucking suck, and some are like, I feel like I'm gonna go to jail for listening to this.
Oh god.
On their face. Make a performance check with advantage.
here, I set up my sheet while we were doing things, so let me
Woo!
open that. With advantage performance, is that right?
Yes, yes.
That's not the correct modifier. No, I'll just roll it. It didn't give me my expertise.
Nice.
Very nice.
Hey, very nice.
Alright, and then I get 1d4,
Holy
28,
shit.
and fuck it, let's use the Bardic Inspiration. It only
Yeah,
lasts
yeah, yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
minute.
Holy god. That's 32?
32.
32.
Performance.
The once the song is over, I think it is won over. Even the folks who are nervous, they're kind of getting into it. This is their jam. I think everyone in the tavern is now singing along with the chorus, whatever that chorus.
Oh,
means.
Sonny wrote a banger.
You are definitely in the lead here as far as this kind is concerned.
Yeah.
Love it. And Corey, I want you to write this song at some point for real. I know you could.
I'm just a singer, I'm not a writer.
I'll
I
write
can
something
try and
for you.
write it.
Would you play
We'll
this song
collab.
again? You'll probably get advantage on a roll or something. Because it's so good.
I'll hit up my friend's husband. He writes limericks when he plays a bard.
Ooh, nice.
Excellent. Cool. Who's next?
I guess I didn't really think about what I was gonna do. Okay, I take a plate off of the table, and I slide it over to Takai, and I say, "Hey, laddie, when I give you the look, throw this up into the air as high as you can."
All right, gotcha, pops.
And we'll see what happens here.
So he,
Oh, go ahead.
so yeah, he's just sits back down in the audience waiting for the signal.
Cleary walks up onto the stage, and he sort of claps his hands, and he says, "Attention, please. If I can have your attention. All eyes to the front stage. Now, you might have heard of the old Robin Hood, but I don't think any of you knew that you were in the presence of the great John McCleary. That's right, I'll say it again, folks, so you hear. The great John McCleary. Aye. Oh, aye. Aye, go ahead and clap, please, by all means."
Yeah.
That's the best shit I've ever seen. That's the.
Aye, that be John McCleary, the one who traveled with the ogre trying to get back his swamp. And aye, John McCleary, the one who helped them little halflings dump that amulet into that fiery mountain.
Oh my god.
And if you think I'm lying, well, I don't know what to tell you about that. Now, this here, and he pulls out his rifle and spins it around, is what I'm known for. Maybe you didn't know, but they call me old Deadeye McCleary for a reason. And he kisses the rifle, and he kind of gives Takai the look.
And Takai just like tosses it as high as he can into the air.
When I pull without really trying to aim, I pull the trigger on my rifle and try to just shoot through the
Make
plate.
just make an attack with advantage.
Oh, all right.
Crack of thunder as soon as he shoots his gun.
Nice.
It's
Well, good thing it's with advantage.
25.
25.
Nice.
Right through the middle.
Hell yeah.
He points around the crowd and he's like, "Come on, let's have another. Someone throw me something."
Canis throws a plate.
He tries to shoot that one too.
Roll an attack with
Oh
advantage.
god.
Oh, 15.
Advantage. Oh,
I mean,
It was 15 or 11. Yeah, it was
The
15.
plate's AC ain't that high. It definitely ain't any higher than a skeleton. It's probably like 2. Yeah, you destroy the plate, and Lazar comes over. I don't typically want to get involved in the contest, but can we try to
I flicker
minimize the
one
number?
gold.
You can destroy as many plates as you'd like.
Everybody throw your plates! McCleary will shoot them out of the sky!
Make make a performance check.
Me or Nate?
You.
One shooting them. Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh no!
Oh, this is perfect.
I look at little Z and I go, get ready to watch this shit.
But I think what happens
Oh my god.
is that a lot of people, like 10 people, throw up their plates all at the same time, and you're really good. You're amazing at this. You've used this weapon 100 times. You've shot through so much. This is not because you're not a good shot. You're still a good shot.
Right.
It's just 10 different
Too many
plates all at the
plates,
same
yeah.
time. So I think you get one, and then 9 other plates just fall on the floor, crashing in a
That's the
pile
best
of
shit
porcelain.
I've ever seen.
He scratches. He scratches the back of his neck and says, "Well, it's got to be one at a time, lad. But anyway," and he kind of embarrassed steps off a stage.
And that was the comedy act and the specialty at the same time.
Are your friends always that interesting, Big Z?
He can't help us. All he's doing is laughing, pounding the table, crying.
Excellent. Who's next? Are we good?
I just realized he called me Big Z.
Big Z.
Well, you call him Lil Z, so.
I stopped mid laugh and I just look at him like. I pat
Who
him,
do we report
and
to
I-
for
and I
this?
pat
Who's
him on the
judging
head.
it?
It's Lazara, the owner of the tavern.
Okay.
I think that's it on my end.
Okay. She makes like a final call for last people, and you see the elf from the corner begin making his way towards the front
Show me what
of
you
the
got.
tavern.
Can we sabotage them?
Fucking Levon Perona.
He is currently dressed in like a rainbow, extremely extravagant robe. He has like probably too many necklaces on at the moment. Gold and silvery pieces are clinking and clinking as he's walking over to the front. And he says, "Hello, everyone. As you all know, my name is Luvan Perona. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Wait, what?
I, as the 8-year winner of the competition, am going to show you all how it's done." And his act is kind of similar to Freya's in the sense that he's going to begin a little awkwardly dancing, but he has like magic that's twirling around him at the same time. And those who are arcane minded will see that he's also casting another spell or effect in his hand.
Can't really do anything about that. But I'm going as he's going up to stage really fast. I'm going to really quickly reprogram the rod.
Okay.
And have that set up for once he starts his act.
Okay, his act is now starting. So what's the new program?
It does the same thing except for it's dubbed over and it says, "That's the worst thing I've ever seen. That's the worst thing I've ever seen."
Make an Arcana check to kind of assess how well that is programmed.
Okay.
I think you're good at Arcana, right?
I'm not going to say anything until I roll it. 14.
Okay, yeah, you were +5. Cool. I wanted to help you. Cool. So yeah, it is like really throwing him off his game as this is horrible. This is sucks. He's like trying to do this like beautiful like Disney thing of colors and art and like music's coming out of his butt and it's just a whole thing, and you're just hearing like constantly at.
And the little creature is going around, like, carrying it from, like, place to place within the tavern to make it sound like it's coming from multiple places and multiple people.
Can I? This is I'm like a 12-year-old move, but can I use thaumaturgy to make the sound of a really, really big fart coming from here?
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. When do you want to time this fart?
When he's casting his spell, and it's
Yes.
just like a really long, squeaky one that everyone likes. Like you totally hear it.
The
And actually-
colors-
When
Go
I
ahead.
real
And actually,
quick,
after the fart noise sounds, Takai just yells out, "Guess he had the chili!"
He needs to himself.
I want to when I hear it happen and I realize what's going on, I want to sneakily cast prestidigitation and make it smell like rotten eggs.
Hey, nice.
Hey, we're gonna shit this dude's pants.
This
Yeah,
is
you
great.
can't you
This is
proceed? Can't you make his pants look soiled?
Let's
Or do you have to actually
Far you
touch it?
can. You probably have to
I
touch
can
it.
I can make it look soiled. Yes, I could. But
But you have to
let's-
touch it.
No, I don't.
I don't think so. It's like a 30-foot
Really?
range.
Yeah.
No. You want me to soil it too? Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
shit this dude's
I mean,
pants. We
I
gotta
don't
win.
Well, we found our
That's a
first
little-
rival.
We shame him. Yeah. We publicly shame this guy.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
Well, I
just for
think
100 gold.
I think that's too much. But
I
okay.
think the image here is that like Rainbow is like majestically surrounding Luvan, who's a blonde, beautiful elf man, and like as the twirling is getting closer and closer to its like big finale, you hear this horrible fart that just echoes through the space like a horn, and and like the greens and the reds and the oranges literally stop in the air and splatter to the ground like as if they were like colored rain, and he has the most
Purple rain.
horrified expression on his face, and everyone is like backing up trying to avoid him as he's like, I will never mind, next year then, I suppose.
Holy shit, we ruined this guy's
Oh.
10-year
That's the worst
streak.
thing I've
Nice. That's good.
Man said, let me end this man's career. Right
10-year streak.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This
Well,
is alright.
Kill us.
This was an interesting finish to our usual routine, but I think the newcomers did well. I think that young child with the song is the winner. Congratulations, Sunny, was it?
Yeah. Woo.
And they all applaud. Some of them are even kind of
Yay.
singing the chorus again of the song, drunkenly, of course, at this point. Sunny, she hands you a pouch with 100 gold pieces.
Oh shit, Sonny.
I give you a hearty pat on the
Loaded.
back.
I'm
done,
clapping
lad.
in the background. I'm clapping. Applause.
The puppet's also clapping as well.
Oh,
Yay!
Holy shit. We're
You're,
rich.
You're quite the singer there. A catchy tune, if I do say
Shades
so.
see that stuff?
She's watching from the side, and you can see like a little smirk as this whole thing is played out.
Shades, it's about time we head out.
I think so. Let's gather at the pier, and we'll get an early look at our new ship.
Are we
Hey,
gonna
can I do something
sleep,
before we
or
go?
Are we gonna sleep on the ship?
Monty,
Oh, I was asking, can I do something before we go?
please.
Where's Luvan?
Oh no.
Now outside of the tavern, he's
More Post-it
walking
notes.
as fast as he can.
I am gonna run after him, and I have sketched a really, really like just god awful caricature of him, like that you would get at Disney. Of him just, shitting himself, and I just pass it to him.
Asshole!
Oh my
And I cast vicious mockery that way.
You absolutely fucking can.
Okay, wisdom
Oh
save.
my god! Don't be so rude.
Monty's fucking savage.
None of us saw that.
It is a wisdom 13.
And I would like Luvan Perona to be my rival.
No.
He fails that. Yeah.
No!
What's the damage?
Okay, let me. I don't. It's just
gonna-
a 1d4. Well, what do you
I'm going
have?
to MS paint your picture.
Thank you. Monty can't talk, but he can draw characters. He takes 2 psychic damage.
I think he takes more than that, frankly.
He just
Amazing.
passes the job and runs off.
He gets into a hot sweat as he's just like it's not good. It's not a good sight. People are
Good.
like staring at him in the town square as he's like walking past with weird discoloration on his pants.
Monty comes back to Sunny and like he casts a message. I drew him shitting his pants.
Nice.
That's
I'll give Monty a high five.
He high fives it. He's like, also congrats, you deserve the 100 gold.
Okay, are we sleeping here or are we gonna sleep on the ship?
I think you'll sleep on the ship.
Because it's free.
Which, speaking of which, let me turn this off, and let's now kind of move into that conversation.
All right. We can turn some music on.
Yeah, no, let me find some fitting. Do I have any? Let's see, this is good.
That's one fucking way to cast Vicious Mockery. Holy hell.
Yeah, that's...
Before this campaign, Corey asked if Monty was a good boy, and I was like, he's a boy.
Losers.
That is fantastic.
Oh
this
my god.
This looks nice. Okay, let me see if this works.
I love it.
Here's trying to play something One Piece inspired. Okay, cool. All right. We are at your ship, the yet unnamed ship, and I promise for the folks who are still watching, I'll do my best to keep this little part very, very quick in terms of the description here of the process. So, I think hopefully y'all have talked a little bit about
Yes.
what y'all want. Do you have any questions about how the mechanics work?
Not particularly. I think we are I think we've actually got what we want. We figured it out, but we can go through each of the.
Please let
each
me
of the things.
pull up. I pinned the
Unless now
resource
people's
log.
ideas have changed that we have 100 additional gold now. Well, Sunny does.
So
Sunny, you could buy your own little thing.
Right?
What which is the first purchase?
The first purchase, I think this is the crow's nest.
Excellent choice.
We got the crow's nest, and let's see what else.
Which one is that considered under? Oh, for the comfort?
Yeah,
essay?
yeah,
Okay.
that's a comfort thing, but that's just it just makes the ship better. Also,
Cool,
shout out
yeah.
to Miss Moonified in chat. Hey, welcome. There's plenty of bitches in here, I swear. But yeah, we got the crow's nest, and then let's see, Xeno's magical maps. We have to have that.
Yeah, that one sounds so good.
Very, very
That's
cool.
like that sounds broken as fuck.
Yes,
Mhm.
definitely.
We also need that freezer and that fresh water thing.
Yes, very much so. And what is that? What is the total now? Hold on. So 150, 200. Well, 150, 200, 250. Okay.
You
Is
said
that
the
it?
fridge?
Yeah, we
Both
need the
of
fridge.
Okay.
The fridge and the water desalinator. And what else? I think that's it. Yeah, we
I
didn't
think
get
if we were
any-
using all 1,000, we were getting as well the special cloth for the sails.
Oh right, yeah.
Right.
Shifting
There was
sails.
that and
Or no,
no, it wasn't shifting sails. It
Cayman's
was
special cloth.
Cayman's
Got it.
special cloth. You guys
We
were
just
gonna
got
get wanted
everything from
posters.
economy.
No, it's good because let's see here. Let me grab the description. I'm putting this all in the little spreadsheet thingy I sent over. Cool. You said crow's nest, here's my maps, freezer, water desalination, and the cloth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This-
yeah.
Cool.
I know you guys had mentioned earlier about wanting the wanted posters if we had money left.
If we had some left over, and I think we had a little bit.
We do.
Wait, are we getting the
sounds like it, right?
defensive and offensive stuff, or are we saving that for later?
We got. I think
Oh.
when we were doing math earlier, it included armor mode.
Oh, okay.
So let's see here. Let me do the math real quick. 1,000 minus 75 for Kaiman's Special Cloth, 200, 100 each for the thing. Magical Maps is 150. The Crow's Nest is 100. That's only 5 things. I have 475 left.
And we got the
Oh,
fresh
shit,
water
really?
converter, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have water.
No way.
Freezer.
Crow's Nest, Magical Maps, Freezer, Water Desalination, Special Cloth. Was there another big purchase that's missing?
I want that bubble coating, but I know that we can't do that yet.
How much do we have
No,
left?
you guys wanted when we were discussing and doing math earlier, armor mode was included in that, and I don't think
alright,
that
yeah.
you've added
Let's
that
put
one
armor
out.
mode too.
Nothing has
That
been
was a
crossed
solid.
off.
All right.
I would say one of the defensives for sure. We have cannons, so it's not a huge
we already
thing
have
to
cannons.
get more. And I don't think that we know what ocean rubies are, so I wouldn't worry about the beam cannon.
Yeah.
at the minute.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Not yet.
How much do we got left? 75?
Yes.
And then we were gonna get the wanted posters. That's what the last one was.
Oh, very cool. Yes. The ones that update magically as your
But,
bounties
I mean,
change.
from what it seems like, we get 100 every level, just as a baseline. And I would assume our actions, whatever we do.
You don't know shit.
Oh, so this automatically updates, and we have no reason. Well, we might be able to infer why.
Well, the
As we
bounties are
do
set.
crime.
As we do crime.
The bounties are set by the Imperium. So as they
Oh.
as they change your infamy, it will scale. It's not going to scale 300, 400, 500. It'll be probably much more dramatic.
Right.
Shade
right.
is at 8,000, and I think Pitch is at 50,000 for reference.
Damn.
Okay. Shit.
Cool. And that is culture upgrade. Nice. I love the choices here. And y'all are starting with 24 food, 24 water, and then 10 rope sails, which is kind of a catch-all for all the non-wood stuff.
Yeah.
And are you putting that 100 into the group treasury, or is that Sunny's money?
I don't know. We all kind of helped.
I mean,
Hey, Sonny wrote the song.
I mean, it's up to him,
Sonny
right?
did
Because
write the
we
song.
said if you want to share it, you can.
I mean, it can't just
Or-
go for more upgrades later. There's some
Or you
really
can
cool-
buy your
think
own
so-
personal little thing.
I think Sonny would probably keep some of it because he's seen the prices in fucking pips.
Oh yeah, that's insane.
So he would probably keep 50 or 60 and then give the rest to
Okay.
whoever wants whatever.
40 here for the group treasury. I'll just only call it treasury. There's no point.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, that's fine. All right.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'll keep 60 and I'll give 40 to the general lot.
Cool. Great. And second question, what's the room distribution? Who's staying where
Okay.
and what your rooms
Yeah.
look like and all that stuff? So first, where are you all sleeping?
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Let me.
We
Can we look
have-
at the map?
Please.
The ship map. I mean, we don't have like individual. Do we have like? Where's the ship's map? Like the map. We have the map of the ship.
Well, so the map of the ship is on the document. It's split up by each floor,
Okay.
each level. I put a picture of the one that I think is. I'm modeling this off of the 1,000 Sunny, so I'll put that in the chat. And then I have the more detailed version. Too big of a picture. One second. And the specific subdivisions of how it all works and everything. Actually, I'm gonna share my screen here. This might be easier to explain.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Do I have anything inappropriate? I don't. Okay. Want to get automation.
Any spoilers?
Oh, wait, what does that mean? Oh, it's looking at the. Okay. Can you see the screen or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mine never shows, so it's just a green screen for me. Someone
Okay.
can describe it.
So this little thing over here is the lookout, which has the dome like the picture.
Dibs.
Then this little spot up here is the captain's quarters. And let me go over here to the document. So the main deck, this picture isn't exactly accurate.
Right.
There's going to be like 2 levels here. So this should actually be, I think, like 2, like, and 1 extra thing before you get to this little section. And I have this kind of designed up here. So 3, 2, and 1. On the main deck, the spot kind of up here is captain's quarters. The equivalent spot over here is a room. And that room can fit, let's see, what did I say? Back of the ship. I'm sorry. That's why there's nothing there. It's the helm. It's the helm of the ship. So the helm is obviously where the controls are. Sorry. Below that, so this is, sorry guys, there's a lot of, the ship's a little bit complicated. So this layer has a room on the front side, which can fit 2 or 3 people. And on the reverse side, so kind of like where this level would be on over here, is the kitchen. The kitchen also has the infirmary connected to it.
Okay.
The lower level here, so front side room, reverse of this is the kitchen and the infirmary. Lower section, kind of like the base level of this.
Yeah, like add 1 more level on that ship, essentially.
Right. The front, the bow side has that'd be F1, another room that fits 2 or 3 people, and then a slightly smaller room on the stern side that would fit 2 people. Behind that room, so like we're now kind of like talking like kind of over here, there would be a small energy room for the engine room for this if that was actually purchased. For now, that room would not be ramped. So again, captain's quarters, 2 people up here, 2 or 3 people up here, and then on each side here, 2 or 3 for each of those sets of rooms.
And then 1 also in the crow's nest, or 2 because of the thing we just bought, right?
So
was that a room, or was that an upgrade we needed?
So you could have someone live if you want, like on a sleeping bag or something up here. This stuff over here is a 2-floor
Holy
room.
shit.
This is the lower level is an observation room that can be converted into a living space. However, it has windows on all sides, so it's a little privacy is not perfect. The second layer of this is the bathroom, or rather the showers and sauna. You would have to take like a ladder from the room into that secondary space, and I think there's a picture of that here. So yeah, let me zoom. If I could zoom in. So let me zoom in. Well, let me zoom in. Here we go. So this is the same space. Imagine this is like the living quarters. Take the ladder up. Here's the sauna, showers.
Okay.
See out the window and all that stuff. Cool. Beneath all of that, you have, and this is looking at it from like a top-down view, is the kind of the cargo hold. So this whole section here, I'm probably going to change this because this is like a very One Piece thing. It's like it switches like I think what kind of cannon it's using for each side, but this is actually going to be like a cargo hold section, and the cannons will be housed here and here. This front space will be for weapons and ammunition, and then there's 2 small rooms back here. This room on the starboard side is in like an office space that could be converted into a very cramped living quarters for someone who wants a very tight space at the bottom of the ship, closest to the ocean. and then this spot is a testing room, a tool development room. So
That's
kind
my
of
room.
I'll go to like closest to the ocean.
And you guys didn't get the upgrade for it, but there is the option to install a magical elevator in the mast of the ship that would allow you to go through all levels at your leisure. So you don't have to decide the second. I would love for you to figure it out as well on your own. But
Let's decide this second.
so Myrtle's going to be in the tool room.
Yeah.
Monty is going to be here. And now I think there are, if I by my count, 3 other rooms to fit the remaining 6 people, not counting the captain's quarters, which will be for Shades.
I would like to take the one that is opposite of the kitchen and infirmary.
I'm gonna take the room closest to Shades, wherever that is.
Okay. I
Is that
think
the same room?
Is it? Yeah, maybe.
We can share a room.
well, I mean, it's whether you want to be across from the captain's quarters or below.
I'll be below it. I'll be below.
Below.
It. Yeah.
So y'all have the F1 room on the stern that can fit 2 people. So there we go. McCleary and Keenis
Okay.
are there. 4 folks for the remaining rooms. So what's available now is the 2-person room across from the captain's quarters on the other side of the ship, and another 2-person room below, across from where Canis and McCleary are currently going to be sleeping.
Oh wait, I thought I'm a little confused. I thought that looking at that one, you have the main floor with those 2 doors, and then the one with the 2 windows, that's the infirmary kitchen, right? And then there's a bedroom across from that on this F2, I guess, essentially.
Sorry, using these maps it's a lot. There's a lot going on here.
No, it's fine. It was the one that your cursor was on, right above where the Fs are.
This?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
this thing?
No, below it.
This thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those are the 3 rooms we have essentially, right? Each doorway.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, these are 2 doors for this. Well, we can convert the. Yeah, this. You know what? This makes more sense for like our ability to comprehend what's going on here. We'll just say that this picture is accurate. So on this level, across from Shades, there's 1 room, and then on the lower floor there are then 2 rooms.
Okay, I see. There was hallways and stuff.
Yeah, there's too much going on in this
okay.
picture here. But you guys wanted to be below the captain's quarters.
Well, I wanted to be on the top, that top room.
This next one? Okay, so
Yeah.
you and Candace will be here.
Yeah, okay.
2 rooms for other folks. What's the divide between, let's see here, let me close the screen. This will be between Razim, Sunny, Takai, and Freya.
Takai's gonna want to be roomies?
Oh, sorry, you're cutting out a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, am I? How do I sound now?
You're better now.
It's good now.
Okay, don't know why that happened. He's just gonna grab Razim and he's going to say, "Hey, you want to be roomies?"
Sure, you can get to know little Z a little bit better now.
Yes, I can.
It was all a ruse.
Awesome.
All according to
okay.
plan.
Cool. And then I guess Freya and Sunny, which is a hilarious combination.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Did you technically say that somebody could like live up in the crow's nest?
If you would like.
Yes.
Okay, so Freya gets her own room, and Sunny will be up in the top. Fantastic. Do you have preliminary ideas on what roles you want to have?
Yes. Who wants to go first?
I am wanting to be the cook or the doctor, either or.
Okay, awesome.
I want to be. I want to be the first mate.
Okay.
I'm kind of at a cross purposes between two. For the lookout, rolls initiative for the ship. Is that going to involve perception? Because in that case, I'd probably be better served as a gunner.
I was gonna say I
Rolling.
wanted to
Yeah,
look out
Sunny.
as well.
Oh,
Sunny also has that Jack of Trades thing, so the lookout is gonna get better as Sunny levels.
Yes, very true.
Then I would like to be a gunner.
Perfect.
Actually, I changed mine to bosun.
Okay.
I would like to be. I'll say the navigator because I actually have proficiency in water vehicles.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go. You also can, with that, be the helms person, the pilot.
I will be all that.
Oh, do you get the maps?
Do I get the maps?
Yeah, the magic maps we got.
I presumably I do.
The GPS.
You'll probably be working with. Well, actually, we can probably turn the room at the back where the sauna is the second floor. That little thing on the butt of the ship. That could be your kind of map room.
Nice.
Yeah,
It has
I like
windows around. You get a full 360 of the ocean. Although you're gonna have to deal with folks like half naked walking through while you're doing your navigation, which actually might be kind of perfect.
He's like, not again.
Very cool. Razim, what are you gonna be?
I think Razim will probably pick either. I know someone wants to be lookout. You probably would want to be a lookout or a gunner. Something simple. Something that he doesn't want too much responsibility now.
Okay.
Let's see. I guess gunner. Chef looking to expend double at. What do you guys think? Gunner is fine.
Gunner,
you guys
Yeah, if you want to, go for it. Whatever you would have the most fun doing.
Yeah, whatever you feel that Razim would do.
All right, yeah. Like pop stuff. Yeah, we'll do that. Gunner.
Cool. Are we missing anyone besides Freya?
Sonny and Monty would.
Monty.
Hello, hi.
Okay, so what are the roles that we currently have?
First mate, navigator, bosun, lookout,
And two gunners.
A couple
two
gunners.
So we need a surgeon, cook,
Quartermaster.
What's
quartermaster.
a
Yeah.
quartermaster?
Cool.
Ooh, discipline and crew punishment.
Ooh,
that-
Exactly,
yeah.
from Monty.
From
Yeah,
Monty, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like historically, the quartermaster and the captain. The quartermaster wasn't like a co-captain exactly, but they were kind of like a check on the captain's authorities. Like if you imagine the captain's like the wartime leader, and the
Yeah.
quartermaster's kind of like the civilian leader.
Okay.
Because they're doing like the money, the resources, the contracts, all the stuff to actually get the ship to run.
Yeah, I think Monty's familiar with that growing up on a ship, so.
Perfect. And the person who will hopefully take hold of the spreadsheet as well.
Nice. Yeah. I have my notebook. I already wrote stats of the ship, so I'm
Oh
like,
no,
oh.
Riley's in charge of our stuff.
Hey, no, I'm good at this sort of stuff. I do this for work now.
Okay.
Oh, mhm.
I work at purchasing.
All right. You can maintain an Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah,
Great.
it's on my resume.
I would imagine that Freya will probably want to be the cook. I'd imagine.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds nice.
Freya, in the case of the woman's work, oh no.
Well, I
Don't
can
do
just
that, Freya.
I can see her like doing like experimental dishes more than anything else. So I will default to being either the bosun or the doctor since I can heal.
Cool. And as a reminder, of course, these are not like fixed today. These can be changed and will change
Right.
over the course of the campaign.
Someone dies.
And they really
gotta
only
change.
have. They only specifically have an impact with like the ship mechanics. Everyone can shoot and help with
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Fun.
Any any other stuff with this before we jump back to the real world?
I don't
No.
think so.
We got a ship now, boys.
Yeah.
Hell
I
yeah,
guess,
yeah.
I guess maybe you don't have to decide now, but think about what kind of names you want to give it.
The ship?
And also, what is going to be at the front of the ship? What sort of the symbol or the masthead?
I think
Wow.
we should let our experiences inform the name.
Very
I
well.
think that's a good idea.
We just call it Karen 2 for now.
Karen
Drowned
Chu.
rat.
Finally, a chance to use the fighting mongoose.
Yeah, the fighting mongoose.
Actually, if there were ever a campaign where that would be totally appropriate,
It would be this
Yeah,
one.
It's
that
this
is
one.
true.
Or
Just
the
saying.
one where Isekai has a football team.
Are we gonna name the ship the Fighting Mongoose?
I kind of
No.
like it, honestly.
It kind of feels
That'll be our
adventurous
second
to me.
ship when
Well,
this one
that'll be the temp
inevitably
name.
sinks.
That'll be the
That-
temp name.
Yeah,
Until
I
we can
think that
find
we
a-
should devise
Yeah.
names.
The Ricky Ticky Tabby.
Okay, I like that.
The
Jesus.
Ricky Ticky.
The Titanic.
No.
Please,
No.
The
Titanic
Black and
2.0.
Pearl.
The Black Pearl.
Titanic 2
Blood.
Electric Boogaloo.
Good lord. Okay.
That's something we'll have to chat in
Yeah,
chat.
y'all can
yeah.
y'all can think about that. Cool.
The mid
I guess I do have one last question for each person's room, which is, how are you customizing your space? Like, I want one thing from each person that we have on, of what you're bringing physically to the space. You know, we don't have like posters of like heroes or anything, but like, you know, what sort of what makes it homey for each of you? Let's go in order and let's start with Canis.
I guess I kind of have. God, I don't have much with me.
Is this to just interrupt you quick, Jonah, is this like stuff we could have presumably purchased to like help
Oh
decorate
yeah,
a bit?
yeah.
I mean, I would say this is stuff like, you know, sub 1 gold or 2 gold piece. You know, nothing super fancy in the rooms, but like
Oh, okay, okay.
any
So it's not
trinkets,
like
how
just
do
our
you set up?
traveling gear or
How do you set up the room? Are you a person who sleeps on the floor? Are you,
Oh, okay.
Okay, I got
you
you.
know, what? How do you make the space yours?
There's
At least,
a bed under one of the windows. And I guess I have maybe an imperial flag that I kind of purchased at the port, and then I put that up, and that's about it. That's all I got. Look, and he looks around. It's a little bare, and he kind of sits on the bed, and
What
helps.
about
Huh?
his gun? Like, does he put that anywhere, or does he sleep with it? Or
I mean, yeah, that's a good point. I guess there's just maybe a small table or a nightstand next to his bed, and he puts all of his gear against that, as he sits in his bed.
awesome. And McCleary in the same room.
I think he's probably just in a bed opposite of Canis. And he has just a lot of junk that he carries with him, like thieves' tools and a bunch of rope and stuff. So he kind of just piles it neatly in sort of like a corner. It'd be like, this is mine. And I think he tried to tack up a little wooden thing so he can put Karen above his bed, and then he just puts his weapons like up against his bed as well.
Nice. Let's see. In the lookout, Sunny.
Yes.
What are you
if there's
doing?
no bed up, I assume there's no bed up there. Sunny probably sleeps in just a fuck off massive pile of blankets, a single pillow. There's probably blank staff paper everywhere, so he can write more sick diss tracks
Mm-hmm.
as
Of
they
course.
Nice.
travel.
Okay. Yeah.
And then his cool rocks from the beach are probably just in a pile on a table.
Nice. Takai.
I think naturally, are there like beds in there, or is it like we choose what we put in there? As far
I'm
as
thinking the default is like a hammock bed.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Takai will definitely fuck with that. So he'll definitely leave the hammock bed in there. He's probably gonna go down and get like a couple of larger fish nets to kind of hang up on the wall and ceiling to kind of like a canopy. Uh, and he is going to put a little rack on the side and snaps his fingers, and um, a very short, what looks like a fisher's spear, decorated in gold and green runes along the sort of the handle, appears in his hand, and he puts that there for safekeeping.
And are you with Razim?
Yeah, I'm with Razim.
Yeah.
Razim.
Yeah. So I would think next to his bed he would have like a dresser, and then close by there'd be some type of like wooden, like, I don't know, closet or something that he can hang his clothes in, like his jacket at least. On top of the dresser, he has a little stand that he can put his puppet on when it's deactivated. So he can,
Oh my
it's
God.
there.
Nice.
Then he pulls out an old ragged flute from his bag, and a magic wand, and places them next to each other on the dresser. And then
Nice.
he also takes his boomerang out and he puts it on I guess, like,
Boomerang?
puts it on the wall. Yeah, he has a
Yeah,
boomerang.
go. We haven't seen the boomerang yet.
No, I missed it. I guess if
But
you
he has
used
all
it.
that cool stuff there, and that's kind of like his. It has like a unique design on it. I guess it just looks fancy. Um, you know, I would say not something you would expect. Obviously, you would expect someone like him to have. It probably looks like next to. It probably looks like the most well kept looking thing he has. Um, and it just I guess I put like on the wall, kind of like almost like an ornament or something, like to decorate the wall a little bit. And but yeah, other than that, he doesn't have that much on him, so he just uses that to decorate the place.
Nice.
I forgot
Uh,
that we're on a
also-
ship and beds are gonna slide.
Oh no.
Ah, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Just gotta go
We'll
with
have
the
to
flow.
nail
Yeah.
them down into the floor.
And back now in the bottom of the ship, Myrtle.
Myrtle is going to just make a small little hammock, and he's going to have a little shelf in there, and he's going to make one little glass figurine of a red turtle. He's going to put on there, and then he's going to take off his red scarf and drape it around the glass blown turtle, and he'll just say, "I'll find a way. Just wait a few more years." And then he's going to go up into his hammock.
Very nice. And Monty.
He's got his bathtub down there, which means from the old ship, he had to drag the big abandoned antique bathtub to this new ship, fill it with water. And he has that. Also a hammock, just, in case. Monty's never really had his own space before, and he doesn't have a lot of, his own belongings. So he's got the trident propped up in one corner, the guitar propped up in another corner. He's got a corner of a bunch of sketchbooks because he's one of those people that collects sketchbooks. And then he kind of rips out some of the drawings he has and just puts them on the wall, some sort of decoration.
I love it.
Nice. I love it. I love it. Fantastic. And I'm excited to see how these rooms develop over the course of the entire campaign.
Yeah.
I guess the last thing before we close out tonight, you're now on the ship. You have gotten what you came here for. You won the talent show. The next morning, the place that Captain Shades directs her helm, Canis, McCleary at the helm, to begin steering towards, is to Black Bay. We have business with Pitch, and then to the Grand Line.
Black Bay, aye, Captain.
And we'll pick it up there next week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We got him.
Fantastic.
We're on a boat, motherfucker.
We did it! We got
Boat.
I'm scared. When's Shade's gonna get her Obi-Wan moment? When's she gonna get her anime mentor moment?
I know, I'm
Shays gonna
scared.
die. Shays is gonna fucking.
Hey.
I'm called.
She's
Yeah.
gonna
Shades
like.
can't die. She's too cool.
Yeah. So was Dryo.
She doesn't have the anime mom side ponytail. She'll be fine.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, she'll be
That
alright.
hair is loose and it's free, and yeah,
I mean, I commissioned art of this character, guys.
can't kill her.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Maybe she just gets washed overboard.
Yeah, but you also commissioned art of all of the players, and you might die.
No.
Well, here's the funny thing: you might die, but for some reason your character ends up looking the same. You're.
Surprise twin.
Myrtle makes a homunculus of me.
All right, guys. Well, thank you all for staying with us and for joining us on our third session. I will tell you now, having known the general path of the story for at least these first 4 or 5 sessions, you're not gonna want to miss next week at Black Bay.
Yeah. Okay.
Very excited. Thank you all so much, and again for the lovely folks who did the fantastic art for the session. Julian Rush, Vieira, Moo Crush, Nate for the Twitch everything tonight. Well, he's manning that while he's also playing. We'll be here again next week, same time, 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern for our 4th session. See you all next time, and thank you all so much for joining.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.